to get closer. I missed you.
And welcome back to another episode of the Pals Podcast. Danny, we've got to be close to near what, like 250 episodes at this point?
Yeah, I think so. Maybe even more.
Maybe this is 250.
That'd be cool really exciting. That'd be really exciting.
I'm your co-host, Ricky Liordi.
And I'm Danielle Galarno. And today on the podcast, we had Sofia Camara, which was a lot of fun. Well, it wasn't actually today, but we we sat down with her a couple weeks ago, and we kind of just talked about her new song that she just released, Different. She's a Toronto-based.
Wait, who produced it?
Banx and Ranx.
Oh, very
cool. So they came on the podcast in June.
Yeah, we've become pretty close with Banx and Ranx, actually. Really good guys. We saw them when we were out in Montreal, too, which is really exciting.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun. So, yeah, she's a really sweet girl. We had so much fun with her. She's from Toronto, which is also really cool.
Yeah, she grew up like fairly close to where I did, so we like ended up chatting about a lot of like local spots, which is really cool. She's got some weird food.
Oh my god! So there's actually one thing in the episode we said we were gonna do it during the intro, but
it's kind of messy eating. Yeah, like
it's just hard on the podcast, so we are gonna do it off air, and then we will give her a review. But she basically like was eating in elementary school.
I was gonna say, do we want to tell her? Do we want people to listen to it?
Okay, no, let's like listen to it. Yeah.
Yeah, and then honestly, Sofia, thanks for being one of the pals. You're great. I was actually supposed to run into her at Morgan Wallen, but it didn't end up working out.
Yeah, and her music's really good too. She's such an incredible voice.
So yeah, guys, take a listen. Let us know what you think. And Danny,
let's fucking go. Oh my god, I almost forgot.
All right, welcome back to the Pals Podcast. Sofia, welcome.
Thank you for having me.
I know it's exciting. Before we get into it, tell us a little bit about yourself. We're trying a new intro style where it's like instead of us introducing you, you get to introduce yourself.
Oh, okay, great. Well, I'm 21. I think. Wait. Hold on.
When's your birthday? Let's start.
Oh, hold on. Let me redo this. Yeah, I'm 21. Wait, I don't know why I just had a brain fart. I'm 21. My birthday's on May 21st, actually.
Okay,
so it's my champagne birthday.
Oh, that's exciting.
Yeah. I was born in Portugal, and I moved here when I was really, really young, and I'm a singer-songwriter.
I love that. Before I was going to ask, what'd you do for your champagne birthday?
I just did a party at Trinity Bellwoods.
Love that.
Yeah, I invited all my friends.
That's so fun.
We hung
little
out.
Park day?
Little picnic, yeah.
Love
with a lot of food.
Danny, go ask the intro question.
Oh.
We literally just talked about this.
See, you're putting me on the spot now. Like, let me just go naturally.
Okay, go.
I'm not natural now.
Sofia, tell us, obviously, you're releasing new music. Mm-hmm. Tell us about the new single.
Well, it just came out. It's called Different. I wrote it when I was in a relationship, and it's about kind of like when you, after the breakup, you realize that like you want them to be like more than just, like you want to be friends, but you love them, but you also don't. Like it's, if you listen to the song, it's very confusing because the lyrics are just like me like contemplating like whether or not, are we friends, are we not? It's such a story. It's complicated.
So are you friends with your ex?
No.
So by the end of the song, you're like, hey, no,
this isn't a good idea. It's been 2 years since I wrote the song, and like that's why I wrote Never Be Yours, because I was like, this can't be a thing.
So, okay, I've always wondered, especially like the rise of Taylor Swift, and like she's like the mega celebrity of a singer-songwriter, and majority of her songs are about exes and relationships.
Yep.
Do you have a conversation with your ex like, hey, I'm releasing the song, like here, you get to listen to it first, or no? Like, how does that, give us that.
So basically what my situation
was a surprise.
So my situation was, my situation was when I had broken up with my ex, I haven't released any music. So when I had dropped Never Be Yours, I had sent them a text and I was like, no, actually I didn't. The song had came out and then I received the text. And I was getting like petty tweets of like, you can never be mine, blah, 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 blah. And I was like, I'm not doing all this drama. And then I got a text and it was like, how could you write this song and like make me look so evil, blah, blah, blah. Like, I was like, but who said it was about you?
Yeah, God forbid it wasn't about him.
Like,
and then, okay, but how do we know that every single one of Taylor Swift's songs are about an ex?
I don't know.
How do we know that Olivia Rodrigo is writing Driver's License about
Joshua Bassett?
Oh, is that a thing?
Yeah, I think so. I think that's how.
And like Serena Carpenter and that whole drama. Like,
and like Justin Bieber and Selena Gomez.
You know how do we know any of that? You don't actually know unless you're sitting there with them writing the song.
Well, I would ask, if I ever dated a singer.
You would ask?
I would ask, point blank.
Like, I think, honestly, my ex just knows. they all know. They know that like it's coming.
They kind of. Well, do they?
I think so. Like I got a couple texts after, like even when Different came out, it was like, nice.
So Different, Never Be Yours,
And Something Better. That one, I didn't get a text for that one.
He was just like,
I actually asked. I was like, "Did you watch the video?" I was like, "I hope you liked and like commented." Like,
I hope you supported.
Like, did you not download the song? And I got I listened to it, and that was it.
That's it.
These are all like post breakup songs.
Yes.
So my question is to you: do you prefer writing post breakup or in a happy relationship?
I was in a relationship writing Different, and I was in like the happy part of it, but I was also not at the same time. It was like really bumpy, but I was like, I'm good, I'm happy. And then I wrote this song, and it was like, who's the song about? And I was like, it's not about you, it's okay.
This is like therapy writing this song.
Yeah, it was.
I find it so funny because we asked another musician, and we're like, do you write songs? You write your better songs when you're happy or when you're like sad? And he goes, man, all my bangers have been post breakups, like heartbreak.
For sure.
When I'm at my happiest, there's absolutely zero like hits that come out of it.
It's true.
What was his name? Tattoos, EDM. Danny, you were managing at the time. You weren't on the podcast.
Peter.
Cool guy. Peter Takis. Maybe.
Yeah.
Anyways, he's just like, yeah, like when I'm in a happy spot, there's just zero creativity.
It's very hard to write. I think honestly, like a lot more people can just relate to sadness.
But then we also just had Scott Hellman on a couple weeks ago, and he writes all of his like his recent songs are all about his like relationship and like how strong it is now.
Yeah, that's true actually.
So it's like he had a completely different perspective.
Right.
So I think it's dependent on the person.
And it's funny because I'll listen to a very sad song and I can be very happy listening to it.
Yeah.
It's like the song Chemical by Post Malone.
So good.
Banger. Like
One of my favorite songs.
Hit.
So good.
When you actually listen to it, it is the most toxic thing ever.
It is.
It is literally about like a toxic relationship. And I'm listening to it, windows down, big smile, like bobbing my head, singing the words.
Because of the vibe.
Yeah, and you're just like, this is like a happy,
yay.
yeah. Anyways, it's just so funny because sometimes, again, you can be in the best place mentally and be writing trash songs.
Are there any happy songs that make you sad?
Oh, yes.
Like an opposite. Like you listen, it's a happy song, but like because of something.
Happier by Marshmello. Lately, I've been thinking. Wait,
that's like,
hold on, I have a sad song.
Yeah, kind of a sad
Wait, shit. I don't know. I don't listen to a lot of good songs, happy songs.
I'm just trying to think if there's any for me. I got one actually, a Kygo song, because it reminds me of like an ex.
Ooh, Kygo.
It's a happy song.
I think that's like where like it reminds me of like a moment.
Yeah.
Maybe like some songs remind me of moments that like we're so happy, but now it's like, oh, maybe
were we really that happy?
Maybe I shouldn't listen to that song.
Or it brings you back to a good time, like when you were shit at that moment. And it's like, oh, the song's ruined now.
Both of you, what are your favorite songs right now? Like number one played on. Actually, are you Apple or Spotify?
Spotify.
Okay.
But I have both.
I have both.
Yeah.
Really?
I flip back and forth.
And
right
Apple
now.
and YouTube. I like have all of them. It's
Well, YouTube's different. YouTube, you need YouTube just because like
premium. You have premium.
Of course, you can't watch it. I hate watching
ads.
$9 a month. No, I'm not seeing an ad.
Yeah.
But having Apple and Spotify is kind of just like, why do you have both?
Well, no, like I had Spotify. Then I was like, didn't realize I was on the family Apple, and then I figured that out. But then I got logged out of both because I got a new card, and then I was like, hey, shit, let me just go back. So I did Apple.
Oh.
And then I realized I missed all my playlists on Spotify. So now I'm back on Spotify and I just haven't canceled Apple. But I was like paying student pricing.
That's fair.
Oh, okay.
And what about you? Why do you have both?
I had Apple Music first. I was like, ew, Spotify, gross, trash. And then everyone was like, you should, download Spotify.
Playlist on Spotify.
And then I did it. I did it because I was like, okay, fine, whatever. I'll just download it for fun. But now I like it more.
Mm-hmm.
See, I got lucky. I'm on the family plan too with Apple, and my mom doesn't realize that like she pays like me. I'm 32. My brother's 34.
My mom has no clue either.
My mom, she got it for herself.
It's like Netflix.
And she's got like the mega storage package, and she pays $20, and then me and my brother just like kind of just went in on it when they were like, "Oh, you have this? Great!"
Yeah.
Canceled my Spotify, jumped in on that family plan. So sorry, wait. What are your favorite songs?
I don't even. A song I'm listening to on repeat right now is Back to Last Summer, ILYSB Laney.
Okay, yeah, that's a good one.
Oh my god.
I'm just like back to listening to it every day.
Summer's almost over though.
Yeah, I know. Well, maybe
Okay.
happy.
One of my favorite ones right now. Have you guys listened to Little Boo Thing?
No.
I just know the song because it's like the first song when I hit a reel, like make a reel,
On
and you
TikTok?
click the sound. It's the first sound that comes up.
Boo Thing. Like that one's like a vibe right now, but also shoot, what's it called? Oh, I'm forgetting. Yeah, Falling Apart. Have you never heard it? Yeah, you have. It's like by Michael. I can't pronounce it.
Nope. Do you know
You
it?
never. It's like a TikTok song.
Well, if it's a TikTok song, I probably have heard it.
Yeah,
Yeah, Danny's.
Actually, favorite song, Steven Sanchez, Until I Found You.
That's a good
Favorite song, can listen to it anytime, any moment, every day. Love
You're saying
it.
just this moment, not of all time.
yeah, just like right now.
just right now.
Okay.
Yeah,
Just right now.
Right. When people are like, "What's your favorite song of all time?" I get really nervous. I start to sweat. Like I don't know.
Yeah, no, that made me nervous.
There's so many.
Really?
You asked me right now.
What's your
and I was
favorite
like-
song? Sorry, I never asked you
Of
that.
all time?
No. Right
Right
now.
now.
Oh, right
was the
now?
question.
Here's a hint. It starts Sofia Camara.
Sofia Camara.
Right.
Well, no, I'm not a breakup song guy. I'm trying to listen to happy music right now. My favorite song right now, actually, is probably Last Night, Morgan Wallen. Just because I'm going to the concert in 2
Oh,
weeks.
okay.
So I'm
going
just trying to. Are you? Which night?
Saturday.
So am I.
So am I.
Oh my God! Yay!
We're going to pre-drink together.
Let's
we love
go.
this.
I don't drink, but yeah, I
You
can
don't
watch
drink?
you guys do it. No.
What's the reason?
I just don't.
Like bad.
I used to. I did, and then I was just like, it doesn't really like do much
That's
for me.
fair.
Yeah.
We had someone on recently said the exact same thing. He's
Scott
just like,
Hellman.
yeah, no. Distant matter. He said the same thing. He stopped drinking because
Oh,
like his
right.
back was hurting. He quit drinking to like help his recovery in his back, and then just never got back into it.
Yeah.
So like you go on vacation, you're on the beach in Portugal. No.
Didn't have one drink, and I was awful. I take meds too. I'm taking meds, so I'm like I can't be drinking. Well,
That's fair.
So I just enjoy being like the mother of the group, taking care
Is
of
that
everybody.
is that the type of person you are? Like you're
Yes,
the mom
I'm
of the
definitely
group?
the mom. I like carry everyone on my shoulders and bring them to the car.
Like, are you the type of person before you leave the house, you're like, hey, Danny, do you have your lip gloss?
Yeah.
Okay, Michael, did you bring your
Bring the
cell phone
portable
charger?
charger.
I know. Yeah, I know your phone always dies. Okay, Jessica, did you get your foundation?
Yeah.
Steven, don't forget the suntan lotion.
And the flip flops.
And the flip flops. Who's got the cover up?
Yeah.
That's
yeah,
you, eh?
that's me.
And then what do you
And
forget?
and I'm the airport dad too. Like I'm running really
I
fast.
hate you. I actually hate you now. I hate the airport dads.
What? Why?
I'm the guy. I never check a bag. I always bring my little carry-on. I want to
Okay.
get there and spend the least amount of time there as possible.
Yeah, no, same. But
So
like
I'll
I
have,
just do
like,
super speed.
I'll have all my passes, so I get Nexus line by or security line by. I want
Wow.
to get there. I want to get in, go to the lounge, have a quick bite, and then I want to go. I'll be the last guy on the plane, like 95% of the time,
Really?
because I hate sitting around in the tunnel. I hate sitting in the tunnel. I
The
hate
tunnel? Wait, what tunnel?
Do you know the tunnel between the airport and the
Me
plane?
too.
Oh, like the
The gate part, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
the gate.
So I hate sitting at the gate waiting because I hate watching everybody stand up and just get in line for someone else's
Same.
zone. I
Yep.
hate that.
No, but it's also like, what are you gonna do? You're sitting on the plane.
Yeah,
You're just
and
gonna be
then
on the
you
plane
sit- and
longer.
the
Yeah,
AC doesn't
outside,
work, the
inside.
AC doesn't
Ew,
you're
the
hot.
AC gross.
You're gross unless you have like you're worried about. But even now, like if I get on the plane, my carry-on doesn't fit. Take my bag. I don't care.
I'll be the
Yeah.
first one out.
I'll be the first one
And
out.
you can't lose it.
No, because they're
Can't
putting
lose
it directly
Right.
on the thing. So I don't really care about that. So it's like, get me on the plane last. I'll sneak in, get off, done.
And also, if you're the last person on the plane, you get to pick your seat.
That's true, because that happened to me.
Why? Don't
don't
you have your
know.
assigned seat?
You're the last person on the plane. Who cares if you sit in someone else's seat?
Yeah, that's true. If it's empty, it's empty.
The worst though is like you get so many
Chestnut
dirty looks.
checkers.
Huh?
Chestnut checkers.
What does that mean?
You never heard that expression?
No.
You're playing chestnut checkers?
Yeah,
You guys
you?
have never heard this?
yeah,
Yeah.
I've heard
If you're the
it.
last person on the plane, you get to pick your seat. So it's like you've
outsmarted.
you
But
outsmarted
okay,
the
that doesn't
system.
always happen.
literally like
It happened
every
to me.
single time.
It
Yeah.
happened to me a lot.
I've
last
never
time.
seen that.
Have
But
you
we
been
did get
last?
lucky coming back from Florida, and everyone's carry-ons got taken away early. Me and Ricky were like literally the last ones walking on the plane. They're like, "Oh yeah, we actually found some space. You guys bring yours on."
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
So anytime I'm flying alone, I'll always go and ask the flight attendant or the desk. I'll say, hey, is it a full flight? If they say yes, I'll be like, cool. Is there like any like upgraded seats that didn't get taken? Sometimes if you ask nicely and you smile, like they'll just give it to you.
Yeah.
If it's taken, you say, sure, no problem, thanks. And then I'll purposely be the last person. I'm like, can you tell me when everyone's checked on? I'll just be sitting right here. Because then when you're the last person on, you can see if it's really a full plane or not. Because
Right.
I'd rather have two seats in the very back than my window seat kind of near the front, which I'm
Really?
usually in.
Really?
Yeah.
I was seated in the back, like all the way at the back, the last time when I went to Portugal, actually. And then we were the last ones on the plane. We almost missed our flight because our flight was for 9:30.
I thought you just said your airport dad.
I am, so let me tell you what the hell happened. Because I flopped.
Obviously
as a
not a good
parent.
airport dad.
No, I flopped. So like we get to the airport, whatever, and like we're like, I was with my cousin Mel, and we were like, okay, let's go to the lounge and hang and chill because our flight's only at 9:30. It's 8:30. We had an hour, so we're gonna eat, whatever. I'm like, hey, it's like 9:15. I'm like, flight leaves at 9:30. I thought like boarding is starting at 9:30.
So you're basically the worst airport dad.
Majorly flop. And then we saw our phones and we got like 3 missed calls from the airline telling us to like
Oh, they probably like boarded everyone really early. And
Yeah,
they
they
were just gonna
boarded
take
everybody,
off.
and then they were like, "Where are you? Like, flight's leaving. Like, you have like 30 seconds." So like running through the like airport to like get back to the flight, and the lady was like trying, because my carry-on was like extremely overweight and compact. Like that thing was not fitting
like
in the
burst.
overhead
You
compartment.
knew it wasn't
Did you
going
check a
in,
bag
yeah.
or just carry on?
I checked a bag and I got a carry-on. I was going for 3 weeks.
I
What
really
did you want
don't
me
like
to do?
you here, Sophia. We are not going to be friends after this.
I agree though. Last year I did like 3 weeks with a carry-on, and it was hard.
Come on.
Like it was hard. I didn't wear half of it, but still I wore a lot of it. But
3 weeks and you didn't wear all of it? Man, Joy, I didn't wear everything in my luggage, but still.
I
never
wish I had a
do.
luggage. It
Yeah, but
got to
we're
a point.
scared, like, you know?
So this is sorry. Continue the story. So you ended up making it. You ended up making the flight.
I went on the flight, and then they were like quickly trying to be like, "Give me your carry-on so I can like test it in the thing." And I was like, "Nope, we're not gonna do all that. I gotta go." And we sat down. And it's embarrassing when you're like walking past everybody because everyone's already seated, like
Yeah.
waiting for the plane to go.
Sometimes
and
you get like those dirty looks.
you're like, "Ah, thank you," and like thank God everyone on the flight was
Especially because
Portuguese.
you're like a young girl. You're probably like done up to like this freaking little.
Yeah, they're all like yelling at me, being like, you're giving me dirty, stinky eye. And one of the flight attendants, because we sat all the way at the back, and he was like, if you guys want, you can have like the emergency exit, which is great because there's like the most leg room. It's like amazing. But there was like a drunk guy next to us. He was annoying the whole time, but he was flirting. And I was like, sir,
Not today.
we're not doing this right now. I'm
Not
sweating.
I get that.
Yeah.
But with the checked bag,
Mm.
this and it happens to maybe 1 in every 10 people. You either on a Europe trip where you're flying to let's say 5 or 6 different places.
Yeah.
All the airlines in Europe, like the flights are $50 to $100. To check your bag's another $50. So it's like you're almost like doubling down on the price
50? I paid like $90.
to check a bag.
Yeah.
There you go, even worse.
Yeah, it was just horrible.
Then you have to get there an hour early, at least an hour early.
Flying
'cause-
internationally?
No, if you're flying, oh yeah, if you're flying international.
3.
Okay, you're really an airport dad. Okay.
What do you mean? Wait, is this like not like...
I would
So
say 2 hours.
This is
Okay, like two and a half.
no, but if you're not checking a bag, you can arrive to the airport
Oh,
if you check
an
in
hour
online an
beforehand.
hour before.
Of
Less, you can even do
course.
less than an hour before.
I would. No, they say an hour. You have to.
They say
They say
but
an
if
hour
you check in
before.
online, you're okay.
Yeah.
Right.
So you have to be there early. You have to pay extra. And then what if they lose your bag?
Okay,
You
you're
are
giving me
screwed.
anxiety.
Yeah, but Kate, it's. We've been traveling for how long?
Do you put air tags in your stuff? Because I have an air tag in
I
Not
mine.
anymore, but like I went 26 years checking in my bag every single vacation, except for when I was going to New York.
You never lost it?
Never lost it in 26 years. Knock on wood. Obviously, in the past 2 years,
gonna
things have
happen
changed.
You're due.
Oh,
No,
God.
recently
It's
I've only
happening.
done carry-ons, but like in the past 2 years, things have been happening. My dad went to Italy. They lost his bag.
Oy.
Bought a new bag there. Got luggage. On the way home, they lost it again.
No.
Your dad's taking all your bad luck.
So he's taking the bad luck, which is fine. Like, he has stupid clothes, but like,
Yeah.
I also haven't checked in the past 2 years because of all the issues at the airports. But if it wasn't for that, like, they're gonna have to fix it soon.
Yeah,
So
but-
many people travel with like big luggages, like,
I know, but so
Yeah.
many people lose them too, though. Like,
but
look at your dad
rarely. Like,
twice.
it was so rare in the past. Now I understand.
Yeah, in the past it wasn't.
It was
as
rare
often.
in the
that
past.
bad? Like, should I really not?
Right
like-
now, it's just a
Well,
bit questionable. But again,
Have you ever had anyone break into your luggage? Because I've heard of like
no.
people just open your luggage and take stuff out.
No, I haven't heard of that.
So I always put my ugly stuff on
No,
top.
I,
So they're like,
you obviously have a
ew,
lock,
who
right?
has
You have
this?
a lock, right?
I don't.
You don't lock your suitcase when you check it
So
in.
Fuck
you're
no.
are you plotting yourself to like
I
you're
am,
setting
like-
yourself up?
I like just like if they take it, they take it. Like, what's the worst that's gonna happen to me?
You're what's like Jesus take the wheel kind of
Yeah.
move.
No, like at that point, like, what are you gonna do?
Take,
Well,
So
take
like,
all your
actually, the
stuff.
funniest thing is that my luggage broke from Florence to Croatia.
like in the plane.
Somehow
Somewhere.
because I arrived in Croatia. We were exhausted, had gone to bed really late. I was sick, and then we had like we were going to Ultra Croatia.
Right.
So this is like a couple years ago, and I was just like already tired, not sure if I'm ready for this. Get off the plane, it's like 6 a.m. and all I see is like my thongs, my bra, my clothes, one by one on the conveyor belt.
No.
I looked at my friend. I said, I can't do this right now.
I would
I
walk
said,
away.
please no. Like, just like, I'm done. I
Did
don't
you
know.
go
I
pick it
think
up
I left
piece
a
by
couple
piece?
as much as I could. Some of it I just like left. But it got to a point, and I got there, and then I was like, whatever. Put everything back in, zipped it up. Then I got
Were
someone
they
to.
dirty or clean?
Huh?
Oh God.
Like dirty underwears and panties?
It was
and
pretty early in the trip, and like I'm the type of person to like all my dirty stuff I put in a bag.
shit? Yeah.
Oh.
but it's just like everything was just like
Oh,
toothbrush, anything. Like
No.
it was just disgusting. So then I just like got someone because like now we're like in Croatia. And I'm like, what am I going to do? And like, I'm island hopping now. And like, we had big luggages. Like, I didn't just have some tiny, massive luggage. So I basically got the airport to wrap it up in plastic. Every single place. Because what was I going to do? Drag it through the cobblestones?
Buy a new one? Question mark?
Yes, but I was like not.
That's too much. That makes too much sense.
Too much of an effort.
It was actually.
Lose more underwear or just buy new luggage?
I don't even think I thought about buying something.
I
was in
who's worse for
Croatia.
traveling with you, between you two right now.
No, but like I was in
God.
Croatia. It wasn't like I was
hey.
in somewhere like I was familiar with. Like I was
Right.
like new to Croatia at this point. Like it's my first time there.
Yeah, they definitely don't have
First time
luggages in
traveling? Yeah, of course they do. Every airport sells luggages.
I get that, but then whatever. So I just literally wrapped it and everything was fine. Go
So
to
it's
Paris
just gift wrapped
after.
so wait, how would you take it? You would just like get your hotel and like cut it with scissors and like that?
Yeah, you just
Okay.
rip it. Anyways, it made it back to Toronto in one piece.
Double
Then I
wrapped.
threw it out.
You guys are too much.
Damn.
I remember the last pre-COVID was the last trip I took with my ex-girlfriend. We went to Europe, and we're going for 3 weeks
Yeah.
or 2.5 weeks. I'm like, you can't pack a suitcase. Like we're packing carry-on. She's like, why? I was like, I explained her all the reasons.
Right.
And she's like, okay, that makes sense. But like, what am I gonna do with all my stuff? She's like, it's mainly my shoes. I was like, well, look, I'll make you a deal. I'll take half your makeup, because I get makeup and like the liquids inside. I get that. Girls have their
Yeah, but makeup, I
hair.
feel like we've been able to like condense.
yeah,
into,
but then it's like the hair
carry-on.
oil, the
Yeah, you just
whatever
Sure.
sprays, all the moisturizers. All, so I
Yeah.
said, I'll take half of it. I said, I'll take 2 of your heels, and then the rest of the stuff, like, I'll help you pack you. If you're tight on space, I'll get rid of some of my stuff.
Right.
And she did it. Shocking. We did 2, and she's like, I'll never fit it. I'll never fit it. We got vacuum sealed bags for her. She did it.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, but how'd you vacuum seal them on the way home?
Because a lot of the Airbnbs had them.
What?
So I said, pick your outfits, because every girl knows what they're wearing when they're in Europe. Don't tell me you don't have your outfits planned for each party.
I don't.
I didn't.
I'm not like that.
Are you kidding?
I had-
because like I need to see it right when it's on.
Or
And
like,
I'm
how do you feel in the moment?
Yeah, because like sometimes I have the outfit.
What
and
if
I'm
you're
like, okay,
gross
look
and like
good.
sweaty that day and you're like, oh, I just don't want to wear that. I want to wear something maybe
Yeah.
a bit flowier. Like the only outfit I had last year planned in Europe was one dress. I could have worn it to any place.
Yeah, literally a
Mykonos.
plain black dress. We're good to go. Like I don't know.
That's fair.
Everything else was just like free for all. Okay, whatever night works.
Yeah.
She was good. She was like, I know I'm wearing these outfits in Mykonos. Those ones are more for like Croatia, and then these ones were for
Okay, organized.
the last
Budget.
place we went. So we literally vacuum sealed. So it was basically we got to a city. She took out the vacuum sealed bag. Boom, those were the outfits for the day.
Smart.
Next city,
It's really
next-
organized.
Yeah, it shockingly worked
I feel
out
disorganized.
really, really well. On the topic of travel, what's your favorite place you've ever been to?
Portugal. Oh, and New York City. I love New York.
Me too. That's
Actually,
like a
when
second
I had
home.
gone to New York, speaking of traveling, because we're still doing that, my passport got flagged when I was in New York, and they were like, "I don't think you're gonna get on this flight." I was like, "Why not?" And they're like, "Oh, like it doesn't. Your name doesn't like show up on our system like at all, like as a human." I was like, "So I don't exist?" Like I'm confused. Anyway, so I got here, and like they immediately sent me to immigration, like here, and they like rip up all my bags.
Well, because you probably have a European passport.
I do, yeah. And they were like, straight to immigration. I had my duffel bag and then my cousin's duffel bag, and she just bought like a new Chanel purse, and we didn't really declare that, but we were like, "Hey, let's like we're gonna have to, do
Figure it out.
We're gonna have to figure this out." And I bring them into immigration because I'm by myself, and they're like opening our bags, and he's like taking out this Chanel purse, and he's like, "Did you just buy this there?" And we're like, "No." I was like, "No, that's."
We have that.
We've had that.
We've
I
owned
had that.
We've had
He's
it,
like,
yeah,
it
yeah.
looks new. I was like, it's not. I've used it so many times. Like,
I keep really good care of it.
yeah,
It's a Chanel. You have to take good care of it.
yeah. But I love New York. I think it's beautiful. It reminds me of here, but like way better.
10 times better. I feel like I go to New York no matter what mood I'm in.
Oh,
I come back a happier person.
feels so much better.
I was there 2
and it
weeks
looks just
ago.
like the movies. Like it's not a lie.
Yeah.
I like New York too. I just wouldn't rank it that high.
Oh, okay.
Really?
Yeah.
That's in my.
Guys,
that's
I
in my
haven't
top
been a
5.
lot of places. Like
Well, when did you move here?
I was a baby, but like I've been here like majority of my life. Like I've only been traveling now, and like traveling as in like I went to west coast of Canada and like Portugal
That's it?
and New York and like Dominican and like down south. But like
Okay, so you've been to a couple spots.
yeah, but like
And like, what's the city you really want to go to then?
in the world.
Yeah.
Okay, I really want to go to Dubai.
Okay.
Yeah, I actually do too.
I do.
It's not on my top of my list
Yeah.
right now. It'd be top 10, but eventually I want to get there at some point.
Like I want to ride a camel. Is that like not a universal thing? Like you're not a camel fan?
No, if
No.
I'm gonna ride a camel, I'd want to go to Egypt. I want to ride
Okay,
a
yeah, that
camel and
too, like,
go
oh my
right
God.
by the
Or
pyramids.
like Morocco.
Ooh.
Ooh, I heard Morocco's nice actually.
Okay, what's your dream place?
Like that I've been to or haven't been to.
You seem like the guy that's been everywhere. Like, have you been to Tokyo or something?
Yeah, I have been to Tokyo.
Yeah, I would love to go to Tokyo. Is it cool?
Tokyo's
Yeah, I know. I
and
want to
it's
go.
so
Tokyo's
clean.
one place in Asia that I really
Tokyo's
would go.
really cool.
Yeah.
We went to, actually, the guy used to do the podcast with George. We went for when he was traveling the world. I met him there. Our families all went out there, and then me and him went to a baseball game out there. It was crazy. Like, we had so much fun. One place I really want to go that I haven't been. I don't know. I feel like I've been everywhere I really want to go.
Okay.
Actually, you know what? I'd say Bali.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I've heard it's beautiful.
Or like one of those like
Have you
really
been to
cool little
Switzerland?
islands. Yeah, I've been to Switzerland.
What the hell?
Really?
Netherlands.
Yeah.
Where?
Been to Netherlands. I went to Zurich.
What
Open
do
air
you-
music festival. It's when I got kicked in the face.
Right.
I told you
Wait,
this
what?
Yeah.
Hold on. Kicked in the face.
To make a long story
Where were
short,
you?
Yeah, well, this was before we were friends.
Oh.
I had a nose job. Probably can't tell, but anyways, I got kicked in the
Beforehand.
face.
Okay.
And I had like a very. I didn't like my nose before.
Wait, you
this
had
nose.
a nose job before you got kicked in the face?
No, I got it after. I didn't like my
'cause
nose
you had to
before.
because of the kick?
No, I didn't have to, but it was just like
It was a good excuse.
Yeah, very
Right.
good excuse.
Gotta go
So
fix my nose.
I didn't like my nose before, and I was gonna get a nose job because I had a deviated septum as well. So I was gonna get it, and then I chickened out because I was like, what if I get uglier? What if like my nose? I didn't hate it, I just didn't like it.
It can change your whole face.
It can't. It really can.
Makes
What
a
if
big
they
difference.
botch it and I don't like it? Then I have to go under the knife again because I didn't like it, and then I end up looking like Michael Jackson. Like that is a possibility, right?
That's scary. No nose.
So I was like, no, I bailed. Not gonna do it. Literally 3 months later, I traveled to go meet George. Like we're traveling throughout Europe. Maybe 2 days into this trip, like literally 2 days into this trip, we're at a music festival and we're drinking. We're having a good time. Like we're like in a mosh pit listening to like Dylan Francis or something. And a guy had a piñata. So like we're all like passing the piñata around. I went to like put it down in the middle of the mosh pit, and a guy went to kick the piñata and just swiped my face. So like literally just blood dripping everywhere, like just
you knock your
straight gushing everywhere. And I just like get up and I'm like absolutely hammered.
He didn't catch
Absolutely.
no tooth?
No.
Just pure
like,
nose.
Swipe my nose. Like his shin. I think when he went to kick it, my face was like right here. So he just
Oh,
like
my
his
days.
shin just like took off my nose.
Oh
so I get up,
God.
blood's everywhere. And George is grabbing drinks. And I just get up and I'm like, you kicked me. He's like, no, don't. Punched him in the face. And I've never been
You
in a fight.
punched
You
him.
punched him?
You never
Oh
heard
my
the story?
God.
I've never been in a fist fight in my entire life. Ever. I've never punched
But you were
anybody in the
like,
face.
today.
So
is
I was hammered. I just got kicked in the face, blood everywhere, and I'm shirtless at this point. I was a little bit thicker back then too. So I get up, I see this guy, punch him in the face. His buddy's like, "What's it up?" I'm like, "It was effing you!" Boom,
You start
punch,
punching
and I'm looking
everybody.
around. Everyone's staring at me like, "Are you okay?" Like, what? Don't like. They don't know whether they should stop me from punching people because I just punched 2 people, and like they weren't knocked out. They both just stumbled back, and I'm there. I was like, "Where's George? Where's George?" And I run, I go find. Like
kicked me?
I see George. George's like, "What just
the
happened?" to him? I'm like, "I got kicked in the face. I punched 2 guys. My nose is broken. We gotta fix it." He looks at me. I kid you not, and he's just like, "I need to put the." He looks at me. He's like, and you hear it crack back into place, and then the blood stops, and then
Is he like a doctor? Like, how
yeah,
did he know?
No!
he's just like a normal guy. Like he's
How does
my
he?
best friend.
Wait, where does
You know how you see it in the movies?
Where
You know how you
does-
see it in the movies?
But
It
yeah,
was
like,
literally exactly how you saw it in the movies.
like when you pop a shoulder and they're just like, well
yeah,
done.
and I got this. Yeah, so we get back to the hotel.
Oh.
So we stayed at the festival, the rest of the festival, because it was like,
With a broken nose.
yeah, Kygo was playing that night, or Mumford and Sons
Yeah,
or
we can't
something.
leave.
You can't leave.
You cannot leave.
So we end up like partying the rest of the night. We get back to the hotel. And I was dating a girl, so we were 6 hours ahead. So she's like FaceTiming. I'm like, can't talk, blah blah. She's like, think I'm like cheating or doing something bad.
Right.
And in the morning, she's like, she sent me like 100 texts. I was like, sorry, just like it was a long night. Like, I really don't want to get into it right now. My
Right.
face is
Not the time.
like my nose is noticeably swollen. My face is swollen.
Eyes are
I didn't know. I didn't have black eyes.
Really?
But just
Really?
do you know when you eat like so much sodium, your face is just swollen and you
Yeah.
can't really open your eyes, are just like permanently tired looking? My face looked like that. So she's like, FaceTime right now, or I'm gonna snap, blah 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 blah. You're with these bitches or something.
What was her sign?
Yeah, I'm not doing that. So she's like, you're with this. So I FaceTime her. She's like, what the hell happened to you? I was like, I got kicked in the face. She's like,
Yeah.
oh my God, I'm so sorry. Like, what happened? I'm like, I don't want to
Now
talk
she
about
feels
this.
bad.
I'm like, I don't want to get into this right now. I got
Oh,
kicked in the face.
no.
I just don't want to talk about it. My face is swollen. I can barely open my eyes. Like, I just don't want to deal with this right now. She's
Right.
like, you have to go to the doctor. I'm like, I'm not going to the doctor. We got like, today was the best lineup. Like, we got to
Yeah.
go there. We already slept in because I got kicked in the face. Anyways, that's the long story short of the time we went to Switzerland. Zurich, Switzerland. And we went to a
Wow.
Lindt chocolate factory. It's like $40 all you can eat chocolate. Like, disgusting.
I just saw someone post
That'd be
that.
sick.
So
on,
you walk in, they give you
Instagram.
like it's a chocolate tasting menu. So you walk through a room, basically a little bit bigger than this, and picture like each square or each panel on the wall is a different chocolate. So you walk up to, and they explain it to you. This chocolate's made from X, Y, and Z, and then they leave, and it's you have up to an hour to eat as much as you want.
Okay, but like literally
After
by
two,
the
I'd be,
time
like,
I'm done
dead.
this wall, I'm like, okay, I'm out. Like,
yeah, but then
by
you
the time
did
I
do-
have two,
I started
wait,
getting, like,
listen, you don't
I
do
wouldn't
that
be
wall,
able
and you're
to.
just like, oh, that one sounds so good. Okay, let me go get that one, and you feel disgusting because you're just like, I ate 10 pounds
40
of chocolate.
bucks though. I don't know if it's worth 40 bucks.
Are you kidding? For like Lindt chocolate?
Yeah,
Like,
Do you get to
Think
take it
about it.
home? Like, do you get to
no,
like
you don't
pack
get.
some in your pocket?
They give you like a couple like take home. Like they give you like 10 pieces to take home or something.
Do they give you bags in the beginning? Like, can you
No,
like
no,
wait? Are they
no.
like closed chocolates or open chocolates?
Closed.
So you can just put them in your pockets.
Summertime in Europe, you're really putting closed
Yeah, but
chocolates
then
in
you
your
like,
pocket.
even though if they're melted, you like get home, throw them in the freezer.
Do you put your chocolates in the fridge?
Yeah, all the time.
Yeah.
You do too.
To make them
so-
hard again, and then you just
I
like
love them. I love cold chocolate.
so good.
Yeah, so good.
Yeah.
You don't drink. I was gonna ask, what's your favorite post-bar food? Oh, what's your favorite post-bar food? I guess. Do you go out?
Yeah, yes and no. You mean like after the club, like what I'm eating?
No, but like, do you go out in general? Since you don't drink, like, do you go clubbing?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah.
Not like very often, but like when I do, yeah.
What are your hobbies? Like, what do you do for fun?
This I don't know. I like write music.
Why is
all
that so
the-
funny?
I don't know, just the way you like asked that made me laugh. It was just kind of like, so what do you do for fun?
I think when
Do
I
you
was
have a
20
life?
when I was 21 years old, like I went out 2 to 3
like, you know,
times
she
a
just
week.
released 3 songs this year.
Right? What do you do?
Nothing. No, I'm kidding.
No,
okay,
like-
so you spend most of your time working.
Yeah, I write a lot, but like I also like I hang out a lot with my friends. I try to like eat new like I love food. So like I'll go everywhere in Toronto and like food. What's the best food spot here and there?
Okay, what's your
like-
favorite restaurant?
Great question, Danny.
Hold on. This is hard. Like
Apparently, you
Italian.
don't eat that well.
Italian food. Hold on. Italian food, like I love Tavernides on College. Have you-
Really?
Never even been.
You have to go. I love Tavernides. It's great. It feels like it's very like home cooked like meals, and I love that. Like it's just amazing. Even like the simple like spaghetti, like
Yeah.
it's so
you
good.
actually, you can really judge a place if they have a good
Penne, like a pen, like a
or no, like
rosé.
spaghetti,
Spaghetti meatballs.
spaghetti and meatballs, like or
Yeah.
Arancini
spaghetti
rolls.
and like pomodoro sauce, like
Arancini,
anything
yeah,
like
same
that.
love
thing,
so
yeah.
good. Sushi spots like
And also on their garlic bread, a place that doesn't
I
have
don't
good garlic.
know.
Most
Only get-
Italian restaurants won't have garlic.
so
bread.
you go to fake Italian restaurants because no
Oh.
one's
like you're
giving me
literally half
bread.
Italian.
Yeah, they give you like bread with like olive oil on the side.
Yeah, but sometimes like a good like garlic bread, sometimes so.
Yeah,
I'm just, thinking about,
it's good, but like most Italian restaurants will not have garlic.
Yeah, they don't really
bread.
offer that.
I'm just trying to think of the last Italian
Or
restaurant.
have like
I
a
went to.
focaccia or something.
focaccia. People used to make fun of me because Chibo is like an Italian restaurant that I used to love, and
Mm-hmm.
everyone's like, "Ricky, that can't be your favorite Italian." I'm like, I used to love it. Like $20 gets
I
you a
don't
good
mind
plate
it.
of like penne alla vodka.
I don't think
and
I've ever been.
I like
It's on
Chibo?
King, yeah, on King. It's
and
it's
Yorkville
good.
and Eglinton.
Yeah,
How
I
about, like-
used to love it. It used to be my favorite.
Yeah.
Like Toroni's? Have you? Do you
Oh,
like
I like
Tony's is yeah,
Toroni's.
Tony's is you can't. No,
I
you
feel like
can't.
it's a
can't go wrong.
staple.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
can't go wrong.
Toroni's
I had
is never.
Toroni's last night.
It's never going to be the best food you've ever had, but it's always going to be really good and
Yeah.
fair price.
See, and I also
Yeah,
think
it's
it was
good.
like it used to be much better. Like I think like 15
really, what's your
years
favorite
ago.
Tony's then?
My favorite used
I
to be the
probably
one.
already
at-
know yours.
What?
The one uptown.
Well, my favorite actually
Prince
used to
or
be the
whatever?
old one,
Which is where?
which used to be across the street from the new Prince location.
Oh, okay. The Prince one has such a nice
But then
patio.
I
though.
also like I loved the original like on Queen.
Yeah. But even the one on Adelaide in the old jail cell.
I don't like it anymore.
I used to
I
love
find
it 'cause
that
I thought it
one's
was cool.
too big. It's sick inside. It's
It's
gorgeous.
massive.
But I just feel like out of all of them, it's the least consistent.
That's fair.
Fair.
So sorry, you said Tavernides is your favorite Italian, and then you were
Yeah.
saying sushi.
Have you been to Akira Back?
Yes,
of
my
course.
favorite restaurant.
So good.
Okay, but I have an issue.
Wait. Okay.
I haven't been since COVID
Yeah. Oh, I did.
because I've heard really bad. I used to go all the time.
Okay.
Actually, that's a lie. I went last summer, or like a year and a half ago. But I used to go all the time. I lived in the Bisha,
Yeah.
so like that was a
Okay.
regular thing for me, which is really like it's an expensive, but I loved
It's
it.
very expensive.
So
Very expensive,
but
but,
worth it.
I like me and
See,
my ex
I'm-
had like our order and like we knew what to get and like we just obsessed. And I'd bring friends there. My birthday always have it at
Baby
Akira
tacos.
Back.
Did you get the baby tacos.
The Wagyu tacos, Unreal, the king crab,
No. I
even
can't.
better.
So good.
The tuna
I'm
pizza,
Don't
the
start
mushroom
being a
pizza.
hater.
I'm not a hater. I just, if I'm going to spend that kind of money, I don't think that's where I would go.
Oh, I loved it.
It's about the experience and like the beautiful.
I think it's
scene.
it looks really nice, but I just,
when I was depressed during
the
COVID.
last 2 times, I've only been twice, and I live next door now.
Yeah.
I've been twice, and both times, I don't feel like I walked away with my money's worth.
Okay.
No.
Okay. Look.
Like I think one time I went there, I ended up just for my like not including my like the person I was with. I think just mine. I only had like 2 drinks, and I spent maybe $100, and I was still hungry when I left.
See, also when I used to live at the Bisha, we had like a card, and depending on the month, we would get something free.
Oh.
But then like when I was
But
living,
there's something free is like one little piece of sushi or something.
no, I get like a glass of champagne one day, a free dessert.
Prosecco probably.
Okay, whatever. Like, you know what? It was still a nice addition.
Look.
But you know, it is a nice.
And then like the server starts recognizing you, and then so I get there, my card's not working anymore. I wasn't even living in the building anymore. They're still bringing it to me. Not anymore.
No problem.
But
We got you.
It's
it was like nice.
It's like how we go to locals now. And every time you get there, there's a shots of tequila as soon as you sit down.
Yeah.
It's
okay,
that little,
I literally, when I had gone to like Portugal, we went to this amazing sushi restaurant, like probably the best sushi I've ever
In
had in my
Portugal?
entire life. Oh my gosh.
Like fish is like right there, right?
Like,
I've never been to
literally-
Portugal, but like I just would not associate sushi with Portugal.
Well, fish and Portugal go hand in hand.
Yeah.
Right?
It
I
was
guess.
Except when I got
amazing.
food poisoning in Portugal.
But definitely the most expensive bill I've ever spent ever.
In Portugal?
Like ever. This bill was literally like 1,200 euros.
And you don't even drink. That's wild.
I had no drinks. This was purely like the four of us, and like
1,200 euros for 4 people. And you were they drinking a lot?
they had a couple drinks,
That's
but like
crazy.
it was insanity. But they come out with like these
Yeah.
beautiful fountain like this. There's
Yeah,
like
you're
a
getting like the
fountain.
mega seafood
You're
tower.
getting like the
Yeah.
experience
Yeah,
more
yeah,
than
that's
you're
good.
actually getting.
Yeah, and we did like
Yeah.
the chef where it's like the chef creates whatever he
Oh,
wants and
okay,
like
that's
brings
so
it to the
good, yeah,
table. So it's about the experience and all this. It's insane.
Are you gonna ask the question I'm thinking about or no?
I was going to, but I completely lost my train of thought.
Oh, damn.
Death row meal. Go.
Oh, this
Wait.
is not what I was
No?
thinking.
Okay, good.
Oh, okay. Oh my god.
Be as
Wait.
descriptive as you want, and again, you're gonna die tomorrow. So you can eat it whatever you want.
Okay, wait. Oh my god, I'm scared now. Okay, wait, hold on.
Well, we're also very big judging you on this answer right now.
Yeah, I'm scared.
This is like our big question.
Like-
No.
Like you screw. We have another big question that we ask basically every musician. You know which one it is.
Yeah.
We'll ask you towards the end. But if you screw this one up, like we're probably not going to see each other at Morgan Wallen.
He's lying. He's being.
I'm so
Don't be so
scared.
scared.
Like don't be like I'm gonna have a burger from
No,
McDonald's.
don't say anything.
Wait,
Just-
why are you
gonna
being a
have?
hater? That's exactly.
No, it's okay. Just say what you want. What's
So-
your actual death row meal? Doesn't matter. It can be anything.
hate him.
Stop scaring people.
I hate
We
you.
are nice people.
Oh, look away.
Okay, I'm gonna say this with a very nervously. I want a Big Mac with large fries and chicken nuggets.
Okay.
With
That's it.
no,
Okay, good.
I'm not done.
Okay, good.
Okay, hold on. I need. I'm so scared. Wait, I can't think of food. Hold on, and I eat food all the time. I need birria tacos.
Love.
Ooh, good. We've never had that. From where?
Love,
From
love,
where?
love.
There's a couple spots, but I forget the names of them, but they're just like street I forget what it's called. But this place, Atomic 10, have you ever been?
Atomic 10.
Yeah.
Is it in Toronto?
Yeah, it's on
Wow.
St. Clair. It's great.
Fonda Ballum has really good birria tacos. That's Maddie Mouth.
I just wish they came with more.
Campechano or
soup.
something. The one on.
They have birria now?
I think so.
Oh.
Haven't been there like a year, but I think
They didn't have
Sorry,
birria last
continue.
Definitely birria tacos.
What are you getting first though? What starts? You get the Big Mac first or the birria tacos first?
Okay. You know what we're gonna start with? We're gonna start with a ball of burrata.
Ooh.
You know what I mean?
Okay,
Like-
I'm just telling you, you already passed the test. You're fine.
Yes. Okay, we're gonna start with like burrata
Still
and
up for the
like
jury.
like caprese salad because like that is like
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's,
so good.
Yeah.
What do you
Okay.
drink with that?
What am I drinking? Okay, wait, hold on. I love just like really like iced tea. I know I'm like
That's
that's
fair.
really
No, that's
basic of
fair.
me, but like
No,
I
that's
love iced tea.
She's a Diet Coke girl. I'm a Coke Zero, so iced tea makes sense.
Honestly, I can't go with any of those. Like I just go straight for like the Coke.
That's fair.
You know what I mean? Like
Yeah, I can't say that. I just love Diet Coke.
like
Same.
the really really cold Coke with ice. Like I will take that for sure with my Big Mac and the nuggets and all that stuff. You know,
Wait, fountain or bottle or glass bottle or can?
glass bottle
Glass bottle. Yeah.
has
or
to be the glass bottle.
McDonald's fountain when it's good.
Yeah, when it's good because sometimes they flop on that too and then it tastes like water.
I don't think I've had a
beats-
bad McDonald's Diet Coke
Nothing
in
beats
so
a
long.
cold glass bottle on a summer day.
yeah,
Yeah.
but they're always so tiny, then you need more.
Yeah,
so
that's
it's
true.
like,
Just get the bigger bottle.
Okay, so you're starting with burrata with the caprese salad
Yeah,
with a
they're-
nice tea. Continue.
Yeah, then we're moving on to like the Big Mac with the fries and the nuggets. And
What
then,
sauce with the nuggets?
The nuggets have to be the spicy habanero sauce.
Okay.
Yeah.
You're okay,
I'm
you're
not too
doing all right.
bad?
Yeah, you're
Okay,
doing all right
cute,
now.
thank God. What did I say after that? I feel like I had said. Did I mention anything else?
No.
Oh, the birria tacos.
The birria tacos.
The
Okay.
birria tacos for sure. And I need like a steak from the keg with like lobster.
From the keg though, eh?
From the keg.
I respect that though.
I love
There's nothing like
You can't go wrong with the keg.
it's never a bad meal. You go
satisfied.
consistently, you leave happy.
and you never break the bank.
No, it's
Like
just
you can eat so much and get drunk and not spend that
but you
much
also
money at the
know
keg.
what you're getting. You're going into it. Whether you're getting a keg classic meal, you get
Or
the
surf and
Caesar
turf.
or like whatever you add-ons. Like you know exactly what you're getting.
And it's never the
wine's
best meal.
not
It's
that
always
bad.
between like an 8 and 8.5. You know what I mean? It's not gonna be. It's never below an 8, and it's never above a
It's
9.
like always, I'm satisfied all the
Yeah.
time.
Yeah.
There's also this like meal that
and if you're not, and you tell them,
Yeah.
they take care of everything. It's like no questions asked. Like, yeah, we'll comp the whole meal. We're so sorry you didn't enjoy that.
yeah.
Amazing.
Maybe I'll try that next time. But I have this like, literally, it's like, it's so dumb. Like a lot of my friends make fun of it because they've never tried it. But like, I want people to try it because I think it's good.
You were doing so good here, so this is a make or break moment.
Okay, you're gonna hate me for it. Wonder Bread. Wait, butter. Doritos. And Wonder Bread. And you squish it, and you eat it. I used to eat that for lunch at school.
What flavor Doritos?
Just regular cheese, or the sweet chili ones.
Do you toast the bread at least?
No. Why is it so quiet? People
I
hate
feel
on me
about
for
this,
it,
yeah.
but you have to try it. It's
I feel like
you
we
know
need to
what?
try this, Danny.
I don't. I'm not gonna hate on you for it because I'm actually happy that you added that in. It's something so simple
yeah, it's
and
so
it's so
good.
unique to you.
Reminds me of a kid.
Alex, am I the only one that's like not crazy right now? Because like this is insane.
Yeah, but it's
Like
unique
Doritos
to
with
her.
Wonder Bread
You're
and
being
butter.
dramatic.
And
Thank you. Oh my God, this is like 39 clip. Thanks.
So guys, thanks for listening. Like,
You are
how did
dramatic.
that start? Please tell me you were like a child or something.
I was a child, and like,
I was like, that was all that was
didn't
left in
you
the
ever like
pantry.
swap food with like your friends at school because you were like, ew, I don't want the food my
I
mom
got
had.
really
Like,
lucky. My
You were the
friends,
kid,
No,
okay.
my friends, no, used to walk her a fresh hot lunch every single day that
Oh,
her nana
wow.
made. She was sick of it, so I had like fresh pasta, like peas, meat,
What?
anything, and she would eat like my bagel.
No, my mom would like toss a tangerine and like a pudding in like a plastic bag.
So
Like,
mine
some
was
tuna-
prosciutto sandwiches.
Yeah.
And so I'd get like a foot long like baguette or whatever.
Yeah.
It's like old like Italian style bread. And I'd have like tons of layers of prosciutto. And I would always trade a third of it for my buddy's 4-bite brown or 2-bite brownies. The 4 of them.
2-bite brownies are the
4 of them.
best.
So we trade like a third of my prosciutto sandwich for his 4-bite brownies. Like
That's
almost
amazing.
every day. Anthony Mila. He might listen to this. Who knows?
I can never eat like an egg salad ever again because I like in my mom used to make egg salad like in
Really?
bread. Ugh, yeah, I could.
Okay, so
never.
wait, sorry.
Okay,
Don't,
wait, so
don't,
anyway,
don't pivot from
that's-
this question.
that's
How
what I
did the
got-
Doritos start? I need to know
Because
this.
I would go to school and like I wouldn't like my lunch, so I would swap it out for someone else's stuff and like
So wait, there was
some-
another psychopath at your school that ate this food?
no, I
Oh, okay.
created it.
Oh, okay.
I am
Like
the
she would
maker.
take the like
I would
parts,
take
like
Dori-
let
I
me
would-
take 2 of your like I'll
Bread.
take your bread,
Like,
give
one
me
of
your
my friends-
Doritos, take my stuff.
Yeah,
So
one
wait,
of my
was he at the
friends
bre-
used to
so
always
someone
get
just had
toasted.
like someone had a sandwich without the bread one day.
No, someone had a toasted bagel from Tim Hortons, and I was like, "Give me your toasted bagel from Tim Hortons, and I'll give you a beef patty after school." You know what I
Okay.
mean? And then my other friend, he always brought a bag
Wait,
of
wait,
chips
where
to
you
school
grew up, where'd you? Okay, don't without telling me exactly. What elementary school did you go to?
without telling you what school.
No, without telling me the area. Because I was gonna ask where do you live, but can't really ask that.
St. Nick's.
St.
St.
Nick's. What
Nicholas
high
of Barry.
school?
Dante Alighieri Academy.
You went to Dante?
I did.
That was supposed to be my high school.
Oh, really?
So I grew up at Black Creek and Lawrence. So like I'm
Oh,
like
okay.
my high school was supposed to be Chaminade or Dante, depending if I went all
So you went
boys.
to
or,
Sean?
no, I went to St. Mike's.
Oh,
Anyways.
right. Okay.
But yeah, I was supposed to go to Dante again.
Oh, yeah. So I forgot what I was saying. Anyway,
Doritos.
yeah, he always used to bring a bag of chips to school, so I would take it and then I would put it in my sandwich, and it was great.
It's just interesting, and I'm the guy that I put chips in my like sandwiches sometimes.
but that's
But
exactly
wait,
like that.
wait. But there's like meat and lettuce and cucumbers.
Like if you go
and,
to like Subway, you like adding the chips to your
yeah,
sandwich.
if I go to, I like doing it at Quiznos or at Belly Busters.
So
Like
it's
I'll
like
always
that.
put chips. But again, there's meat. There's a whole bunch of other things in that sandwich. It's not just like, hey, I like the crunch, and I also think that's a good substitute for the meat.
Girl dinner, like, what do you mean?
This is literally a girl dinner.
That is
Like-
what it is. Like, it's like ice cubes and bread. You know what I mean? Like, it's weird. I don't eat that, but like,
Okay, wait, question. Have you tried, now that you just mentioned that, the
Now that we know you're a
Tiffany-
psychopath. Yeah.
No, the Tiffany
Right.
lunch plate.
what is
Wait,
That
what?
girl on
Wait.
TikTok where she has like the mustard, the cottage cheese.
Oh my god, no,
Hearts
but I
of
want
palm.
to with the sausage.
Yes, the
Yeah.
chicken apple sausage.
Have you tried it?
No, but I bought Hearts of Palm last week just so
Oh,
I
I
could
love
try
Hearts of
it.
Palm.
But I ran out of mustard, so I need to go get mustard.
I love Hearts of Palm. Hearts of Palm is great.
So I'm just gonna try I'll try just like the Hearts of Palm and mustard.
yeah, I eat like, or have you guys ever had like Chef Boyardee like beefaroni and like ravioli?
No.
I've had that.
So good.
But like as a European, you can't tell people that.
No, you can't.
Like, that's like.
Guys, I don't eat that
like
stuff.
your
I ate it like
grandmother
one
would be,
time.
like
It's like-
rolling in her grave right now.
Yeah. she
Someone
would.
I worked with, I'm like half Italian, but I came to work with eggplant parmesan. like smelled delicious. Like warmed it up. It was leftovers from like I was so excited. And this girl's like, "Oh my god, is that alfaghetti?" I lost her. I lost it. She didn't know what prosciutto was. Didn't know what anything was. And like it was just like a very, and like I don't know if it was like I just thought everyone knew. Oh. And I lost my mind. We're all Italian too at the office, or like European, so it's just like
she got tossed.
Yeah. One of my exes, my most recent ex, she was like white, like munja cake to the max. So we're all hanging out. We're having a lazy Sunday, and she's like, "Oh, I'm really craving." I was like, "What do you want to eat?" She's like, "I'm really craving some good Italian." And my mom's a great cook, and like she does her own sauce. Like her and her friends do her own sauce. I was like, "Why don't we just make some?" She's like, "No, I want to go to like a really good Italian restaurant." I'm like, "Okay, where do you want to go?" She's like, "I don't know. You want to go to Eastside Mario's?" I was like, "Sorry, what?"
What is that?
It's like
fake Italian food?
Yeah, like beyond fake.
It's Alfredo and like mac and cheese?
It's like the Olive Garden of Toronto.
No,
like
it's worse than
Canada.
the Olive Garden.
Worse, but in comparison.
It's really bad.
Okay.
It's really bad. And I'm sorry to shit on Eastside Mario's, like, but it's just not Italian food.
Okay, it's not it.
And me and my dad, because my dad were like, we were all on the couch just watching TV, and my dad just kind of looks over, he's like, "Sorry, what?" And my dad just doesn't pay attention to anything ever. Like, he's in his own little world 99%
He
of the time.
pays attention more than you think.
Yeah, and he just looked over, he's like, "What? You want to go to Eastside Mario's for good Italian?"
Yeah.
Long story short, we ended up going to Eastside Mario's, and it was just like, we made a fun day out of it.
Yeah.
But yeah, Eastside Mario's good Italian food. She also said she wanted good Italian sauce, so we should go to the grocery store and get ragu sauce or whatever the jar sauce from the grocery store is called.
Okay, you know what the only good thing at Eastside Mario's is?
The bread.
The garlic bread and their salad.
But that's usually what's good at like spots like those. You know, like people talk about Olive Garden, they're like, "Oh my god, the breadsticks."
Fire.
Or you talk about like Red Lobster.
I've never been to Red Lobster.
Oh my god, the scones.
Those scones, yeah.
I've never been.
What?
When they have endless shrimp?
I've never
I go
been.
once
Or
a
like
year.
Swiss Chalet. Have you ever been to Swiss Chalet?
Of course, I've been to
Yes,
Swiss
of
Chalet.
course.
Okay, that's like the equivalent of Red Lobster. What do you mean?
It is.
I've
It's
just,
basically
my
like
family
neighbors,
used to
yeah.
not eat fish. Like I'm the only one that eats fish in my family.
Oh, okay.
That's fair. I'll take you to Red Lobster.
Okay, thank you.
Well, I'll go to Red
Let's
Lobster.
go for my birthday dinner.
When's your
I'll let
birthday?
you
No,
take
let's go
me
to Cure
I'll let
Back.
you take me to Red Lobster.
Thank you guys for inviting me.
You're more than welcome to come.
No. Now I got a pity
you
invite.
you also lost your invite. You were doing so well until the Doritos thing.
Okay, but I didn't say dessert.
Okay, actually go. Let's say you've
This could
got
be a
this.
comeback.
Though,
Potential.
okay, look, a white chocolate brownie, lava cake.
He loves that.
That's mine. Yeah, you did well. You did well.
You see
That
how
was
I
a nice
just know?
comeback.
Good comeback.
There you
Okay, so
go.
the reason why he was like, one of our friends actually comes on. She's like literally her and her boyfriend are famous on TikTok for cooking.
Yeah.
And she comes on, we're like, "What's your death row meal?" And she's like, "Chicken noodle soup."
Oh,
Nothing else. Whereas like
gross.
we want someone to
Hold
give
on.
detail. Like we want the burrata.
Oh,
we
did
want
someone?
the
Did I
courses.
just name a whole ass? Like I just named this whole entire table's worth of food.
But again, you're gonna die.
No.
Like,
Who
eat as much
cares?
as you
I
want.
have like
Yeah.
15 courses
Yeah.
in mind. I'm like specific. I want a slice of ruby rosa pizza from New York. The
and
tie
the
dye
worst
pizza.
is like they're
everything.
like big cooking TikTokers, and
chicken
she's a good
noodle
friend of
soup?
mine.
Wait.
And that's it. Like it was just like, yeah, she wanted like chicken noodle soup. I was like, from where? She's like, oh, it doesn't matter.
like the
just a canned one.
packet?
No,
I was
she
like,
said
what?
homemade.
Well,
She said homemade. She said homemade.
Ew.
Alyssa, we're talking
She said
shit about
homemade.
it.
Ew, but yeah.
She
That's,
said
like,
homemade.
not-
That's we got to give her that. But it was just funny because when we asked that question, we just want the detail.
You were expecting different.
You want juicy details like, oh, I had this steak in New York at this little basement restaurant called so and so. You know, you
You're
want
talking
something like
about you're talking about New York, and I had the best ice cream in New York with olive oil on it.
I was supposed to get that 2 weeks ago. We were there. My sister's like, we need to try
Where?
this
What's
ice
it called?
cream.
Is it in Brooklyn?
No, there's one in Soho.
Oh.
So we were gonna go get it.
So I was literally gonna look over at Alex and be like, Alex, this is why we talk about music to start,
Right.
because we end up talking about food for 30
But I do
minutes.
have other questions about music for you, so we're gonna go back there after. But my
Okay,
sister
fine.
was like, no matter what we do, we're going to get this.
Okay.
End up being so full, so we were like, we can't. We were like running around, like getting everything else, but
The best. Like the best ice cream I've ever had in my life. I have to
What's
give
it called?
Okay, it's in Brooklyn. I forget what it's called. I don't remember.
That's fair.
But when I find it, I'll let you know. But it's like, it was like, you guys remember those like orange-sicles? Like the orange with the cream inside? It was like an orange-sicle, but like soft serve.
Do you know the ones where
With
like it
olive oil.
hurts your teeth to bite into, but you're like, it's so
But
good,
it's
I
so
don't
good.
even care.
Yeah, I don't care.
Ooh, do you ever like slushies when you were a kid?
I loved like slushies with ice cream in it. Like icebergs? Is that what they're called?
I don't know.
Correct me if I'm wrong. Have you never had?
A slushie with ice cream inside?
Like a chocolate, like a not a chocolate, sorry, a blue raspberry slushie with vanilla ice cream in it.
float?
Like a float, but it's not a float. It's called icebergs. It's called
I
slushy
never had
iceberg.
that.
aren't they from like a?
Are those called like floats with the root beer and ice
No,
cream
that's
in
No,
a
it?
root beer float. This
that's
is a slushy
But
float.
it's called an iceberg because the ice cream is in the blue and so it looks like
the ice cream truck.
Yeah, the ice cream truck. That's
I
the best.
don't
ice.
like that.
I never
but
had one.
What?
Yeah, that's not for me
Are
either.
you guys even from
Kids,
here?
kids used to get it when we used to have like the ice cream truck at
Hey,
school.
Doritos, pipe it down over here,
Hey,
okay?
don't-
Okay, Doritos.
I'm gonna get attacked.
I'm literally gonna go. I don't have to. If I had time tonight, I would have done it tonight, and I would try it just
Sweet
to see
chili heat. The sweet chili heat ones.
how.
Okay.
This
So it's
weekend,
like way better.
this weekend, let's do it.
Yeah, you know what?
Can you do it?
When we're actually, let's do it right. We should do it on camera.
Yeah.
And
We'll
do a
do it
mini
on
intro for her when we're releasing this episode,
That's
and we'll eat
actually
it
a
on
good idea.
camera
That's actually a really good idea.
because we can get a
dude.
full review on it.
That's a really good idea.
Maybe we'll do it. Yeah.
If you guys say it's gross, I'm not gonna believe
I honestly
you.
probably won't.
But
will
like,
like
I could see if it was like grilled and like we buttered both sides and
Okay,
grilled it
try it.
nicely,
I only did
and
it
then
because
you
I was
had
too
it
lazy.
inside and maybe like the
She
cheese
was at
kind of
school. What was she
melted.
gonna do? Bring a panini press?
Yeah, like you know,
But
it
like
was already-
still, like when was the last time you ate this Dorito sandwich?
like a couple months ago.
Like how are you not
I was at
sponsored by
home.
Doritos or
Okay.
something? Like, you need a
I
brand
was
deal
at
with
home.
Doritos or
Literally, I was
something.
just at home. My mom just bought Wonder Bread, and like there was leftover like these chips, the Doritos that my brother had, and I was just like, you know what?
Okay, so this is
I had
even
like
like
four. I had
You have to
four
like
of
you have to
them.
like drop this in a music video or
4.
something. Like low key have it in the.
I have
your
something
next
probably
music
just
video.
as gross, maybe grosser.
What's yours?
But I love it. But my mom side of the family is like white and French.
Yeah.
And anyways, when they were younger and they got sick, my grandmother used to make these things called cheese dreams.
Wait.
Wait, okay, this could be interesting.
So
okay.
it's
Cheese-
white bread, and this is like long time ago. So it's like they didn't have as much money. Like they're just like getting stuff.
Okay.
White bread, processed cheese. I think it was always like white, some sort of like white cheese. Okay.
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 And then a bit of bacon,
Yeah. Yum.
and then you put it in the oven, like
Uh-huh.
open faced,
Uh-huh.
and you take it out, and then you drizzle ketchup on it.
I mean, that's not that crazy. Like
That's
that's,
not
actually
horrible.
Really,
decent.
my sister is
It's
so
basically
disgusted.
it's a grilled cheese with bacon.
With bacon and ketchup.
Yeah.
That's not
I
a big
eat this
deal.
on the
That's
regular.
good.
Okay, I like it too, but my sister is absolutely disgusted. She like, if my mom says, "Oh, let's just have cheese dreams tonight," like as like
I
a-
love weird stuff.
Yeah, I feel like that's not that weird.
It's delicious.
I did so I trained for a fitness competition like 10 years ago. And after I finished, I was like eating just chicken, asparagus, and broccoli. Basically
Ew.
like 5 meals a day every day for like
Oh
2
god,
months.
that's horrible.
So once that ended, I went to the grocery store and I was like, you know, what have I not had? I haven't had a good sandwich in a while. So I bought a whole bunch of like cold cuts, and I bought like the European ones and like the North American cold cuts.
Right.
I bought a bunch of like regular white bread or whole grain bread.
Mm-hmm.
And then I bought some like seasonings for the sandwiches. So I got home, I cracked an egg. I was like, it was still like morning time breakfast. So I cracked an egg. So I was like, I'm like, you know what? Why not make like a sandwich that's kind of a grilled cheese with also put some egg in it? I ended up making this like quadruple decker.
Amazing.
So the first layer was bread, and I toasted the top side and the bottom. So I toasted the top of the bread, and I toasted the bottom.
Wait, what's the top of the bread?
So it was 4 layers, right?
Like
So it's,
the bread.
so you just like picture like the white bread. So it's slices, right? So I got the slice, the bottom slice. So I put butter on the bottom of it, and then I
Uh-huh.
put it on the frying pan. So I like fried the bottom side,
Okay.
and then I did the same with the top.
Yeah.
The middle layers
Uh-huh.
I just toasted them so they're kind of crunchy, but they weren't too buttery. The first layer was egg with cheese. Then you had the second layer. Then it was like your fruits. Not your fruits. Your vegetables. So I had cucumbers, tomatoes, and
In a sandwich?
lettuce. Yeah. Then I
Okay.
did a layer of European meat, so like prosciutto, capicola, sopressata. Then I did the top layer, which was like ham, turkey breast, and like chicken breast. And the top layer, and I squished it down so it was like it went from like this big to like maybe that
Yeah.
big. Drizzled ranch on top of it,
Yum.
and then cut it with like a nice knife, so it was like nicely diagonally,
Yeah.
crisply cut.
Wait, do you cut diagonally or like straight?
Diagonal. And anyone who cuts horizontal is a psychopath.
Okay.
Like on par with this Doritos thing.
Okay.
Wait, no. This is the final question. You know what I'm about to ask? How do you squeeze your toothpaste?
Oh my god.
Oh, you're, like okay, guys. Like I'm waking up in the morning. I'm not really thinking.
Yeah, psychopath.
What do you mean?
You're a psychopath.
What are you talking about? How do you do it?
From
Is
the
there-
bottom.
What do you mean from the bottom?
Like
Where-
like you know when like toothpaste gets
Like you roll
crumpled?
it, you start rolling
Yes.
it?
Well, no, you just push from the bottom, and then we get to
Do
the
you have
end where
that
it's
much
like
time?
no, but so this
Yeah,
is
he does.
picture
He
this as a
will-
toothpaste.
He thinks too much.
You squeeze from the bottom.
Yeah.
You don't just
Ew.
on your toothpaste.
Yeah. Well, this is
The top of the toothpaste,
top
yeah.
part, right? And then so usually I grab it from like right where the top is, so like it just.
See, I can just tell by the way you squeeze the microphone. You're just like. Yeah.
So like if like someone messes up his toothpaste, he has like a fit.
Oh, I'll snap. First thing in the
So
morning.
like
what?
I'll
I
do
just
it on
need to know
purpose
when your
now. Like, we
birthday
go on
is.
vacation and stuff.
yeah, and like she.
Oh, his
Danny
birthday's
sleeps
tomorrow.
Danny sleeps over like once a
Oh,
month.
okay,
and-
Virgo.
Yeah, Virgo.
Right.
Yeah, but like we'll go on like vacation and stuff, and like I remember last year we were gone with 11 people. I ran out of toothpaste or forgot, but I'd purposely go use his so I could like mess it up.
And
piss
I'd
him
look
off.
in and I'd be like,
Honestly, that's what I would do.
I'm like, Danny, I love you.
So you don't like when there's like little dents in it. You like when it's like perfectly like tight to like the cap.
I'll tell you a funny story. So this is my ex like 10 years ago.
And you're calling me weird?
Actually, this is probably my biggest red flag. Yeah, that like this is
The toothpaste?
That I just can't stand other people like screwing up toothpaste or having ugly toothpaste. So
so you don't even have like the little crusties on it where like dries.
you're a psychopath. You are a psychopath. I'm
Wait,
sorry.
no,
I'm sorry. Red flag.
I was asking.
Red flag.
No, I clean it after every time.
Okay.
I'm like,
So,
okay, sometimes.
One of my exes. So I was living downtown, and she used to work. She didn't live with me. She lived on her own with her family, and but her office was like 5 minutes from my college, so she'd sleep over like twice a week.
Right.
So she used to just squeeze her toothpaste like however she grabbed it. Like however she grabbed it, squeezed, and it was disgusting.
Squeeze and go.
So one day I saw her, I'm like, hey, like it really bothers me when you do this. Like, please don't do this. She's like, oh, I don't even notice that I do. I'm like, hey, not the end of the world, whatever.
But just like, don't do it tomorrow.
Yeah. And I was just like, yeah, please don't do it. And I was like, look, you have your own drawer. So if you want, I'll buy your own toothpaste or just put everything in your own drawer. She had her own drawer in my bathroom, and like, just hide it. I just don't want to see it. Next morning, she does it again. And I text her, and I was like, hey, like, by the way, like, just
reminder.
Yeah, please don't do it again. Maybe like 2 weeks later, we literally joked about it the night before. I was like, if you freaking do that again, I'm like, I'm gonna snap. I kid you not, the next morning, I get there and it's like extra uglily crimpled.
As she should.
And it was like really crimpled and the cap wasn't on and there's like toothpaste kind of hanging where it's like on the table of my counter. And I literally text her, I take a picture and I text her, I was like, is this a joke or are you serious? Like, I can't tell. She goes, oh my God, like, I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to. I wasn't paying attention. I'm like, oh, you're serious. I was like, look, I love you, but if you do this one more time, like, I'm actually going to break up with you.
What?
Yeah.
I don't have, like, are you
I was
kidding?
just like, she's like, what's the big deal? I was like, look, I told you I'd buy your own toothpaste. I gave you your own drawer. I just can't see this first thing in the morning.
You seem like the type of guy that, like, irons his boxers before he puts them
No,
on.
you crazy? I don't iron anything.
This is like the only like
this is
weird.
my only
this is
weird
the
thing
only
about
weird.
me.
Okay.
Like, I don't care. Like, Danny leaves. So, Danny gets ready a lot at my condo. So, like,
Right.
she leaves. Like, I have an iron just for like my female friends. If anyone comes over and gets ready,
Right.
she'll leave the iron out there and like clips and stuff like in my powder room.
Right.
And I'm like, Danny, try and put it away. Let's say like I bring a girl over after the bar, they're gonna see this like random iron. I'm like, I have to explain that like this isn't a random like hoochie house. Like, it's just Danny's using it to get ready.
Right.
And she leaves things everywhere. I never bitch about it. Like, we leave my condo like post podcast. We'll leave the podcast stuff set up. I don't even care about that.
Right.
Not anal about dishes. Like, if people leave dishes, I don't care about anything. Don't have to make the bed. You use a towel. You leave it on the floor. I don't care. I'll grab it, put it away.
Right.
The toothpaste is the one thing, and hair in the sink.
Okay, that's valid. That's
Those
don't
are
like
the
hair in the
two
sink either.
things
It's yucky.
that I can just. I wake up and I'm like miserable in the morning, and I see toothpaste crumpled, and I'm just
You
like,
just shrivel. Yeah.
like I literally want to like punch a window.
Right. I think I'd cry.
So okay, does make sense.
Yeah, I mean, not the toothpaste part. I'm still not about that, but
Okay.
yeah. I don't get it because like I don't care for like stuff like that. Like for me, I'm just like, eh.
Okay, what's the biggest weird thing about you? Like, that's mine. That I'm like a toothpaste anal freak or something. I don't know. Whatever.
I'm trying to think of like what's weird that like I would do, but like I don't know. I'm sure like my friends could really point it out more than me because for me, like I just think everything's normal. You know, so like you saying like the toothpaste thing is like that would never even be something I'd mention because I'd just be like, oh, it's just fucking toothpaste. So I don't know. I don't know what
what's
the weird
yours?
thing is.
You're dramatic.
Sir? Don't come for her like
I
that.
don't like this. 2-on-1 today. I don't like this.
I don't know. Like, what annoys me?
What's like your
Like, what's a crazy thing
what's
you
the biggest
do?
weird thing that you do? Like, do you drive with one foot out the window or something?
Yeah,
No,
I
I
mean,
drive
like,
with my foot up.
When I'm in the
That's not
passenger
weird.
seat, like my feet are on the dash.
This was an example.
No,
You both responded to it.
Because I don't know. Like,
I honestly can't. Like, I'm.
Do you
Nothing-
iron your underwears?
no, I don't got time for that.
Yeah. I barely do my laundry.
No,
Wait, I don't know.
I don't know. I really
See,
don't
but like
know.
if you came to my house, you'd probably be like, "What is going on here right now?" I don't know.
Nothing, eh? You guys are just fucking perfect.
We're perfect.
Yeah,
Yeah, we are. Wait.
My sisters make fun of me because like I'll go through phases where like I'll have like a dessert or like a pastry or like
All the time?
something. No, like let's say like I have it at my house. Like I don't want to finish it. I'll like wrap it up and put it half in the fridge, and they
That's
think
not
that's
weird.
fucking weird.
That's
They
not
make
weird.
fun of me. Like
Why would you
everyone
throw
at
out
the
a
cottage.
pastry?
Everyone at the cottage was like, "Why would you leave like 2 bites left of it?" I'm like, "Oh, because I can finish that 2 bites later."
Yeah, that's not weird.
And my whole cottage just being like my whole family
See,
was
but
making fun of me.
we could never work because I would just eat that.
Yeah, see, I don't care though.
Yeah,
Like, I
I
don't
would
care
either.
enough to finish it, so that's why I left it there.
That's fair. You don't want to throw it out.
Yeah,
Okay,
like
so
I'm
that's
not
a
gonna waste
decent one. It's
things.
not really that weird, but anyways, okay.
I'm
Weird.
like, did you see me like wander off, like thinking about what weird stuff I do? Like, nothing really passes the Doritos and the bread.
Oh,
Yeah, that's actually no.
I think that's my
your, That's your
thing.
thing. Yeah.
Okay, my weirdest thing is sauces.
Huh?
Like if I'm at home in my own house, or if like let's say I go to McDonald's or anything like that, like I'll order like 6 sauces and every bite has to be a new flavor. I don't do this around you because you don't have any sauce at your house or anything.
I have nothing at my house.
Or like we'll go out
Toothpaste.
to a restaurant.
Toothpaste.
But like if I'm having a meal at home, like I'll have like 3 different hot sauces, 3 different kinds of mustards, and like every bite has to be like a new flavor. And then at the end of it, I'll like see what combinations I like the most.
You know what I love about this podcast? I was not expecting to talk food today or toothpaste. I was not expecting that.
Oh.
Alex is probably sitting here just like, where does
So what normally do people like? I think this is
You
like
know what? It
normally where
kind of goes.
travel is something we usually do talk a lot about because a
Right.
lot of people we bring on do travel a lot.
Well, because if
like you just got back from Portugal. If you didn't mention that when we were just walking in, we might not have mentioned it.
right.
Yeah.
But it was in like the pre-podcast.
I actually want to bring stuff back to music. I have
Okay,
a
yeah,
few
let's bring it
questions
back.
for
Let's
you.
reel
And
it
this
back
actually
in.
can do both travel and music.
Are you gonna ask our question?
Not yet.
Okay.
But have you traveled anywhere for your music yet?
Yes.
Like, what was your favorite place?
I loved Edmonton.
Really?
I know we just spoke. Okay, wait.
Okay, we just spoke
No, I
about-
know. Wait, because I'm gonna talk about the people because that's what I go based off. Because I didn't actually get to walk the streets of Edmonton, but Winnipeg and Edmonton crowd. I'm saying crowd, right? Pulled through the best. Saskatoon flopped. Calgary kind of flopped. Edmonton and Winnipeg is where were my favorite spots to perform at. I actually like Toronto. Still has yet to impress me. Because I feel like everyone just kind of stands there and doesn't really do anything. And I get
So do you
scared.
like get all your friends to come? Like, do you not feel like the nostalgia?
Toronto?
Like, yeah, like being
Yeah.
at a Toronto show with your like family, friends.
Now I think
people
the
around
next time I
you?
perform in Toronto will be so much more fun just because I'm more comfortable now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And at the time I was too scared to tell my friends to come. I was just like, no.
Wait,
Wait,
you
you're
don't
too
have
scared to
to.
tell your friends to come?
I was, don't come. I'm scared. Like, cause then I'm like, well, guys, you guys do not understand my friends. If I flop on a note, I will never hear the end of it.
Really?
Yeah, they are
You
like
need new friends. If you like, let's say we're friends. I come watch your show, which I would come watch your show, and you missed a note, I wouldn't even notice. I'm like, yo, you're fucking killing it. I'm like, yo, you're killing it up there. Like
they wouldn't.
You go, girl, go get it.
Like
Yeah.
they wouldn't because they know that I would be so sad. But like I know for a fact, like after the show was on, they were like,
I would just be like,
Yikes.
I am not out there. I cannot do that. So no matter what you do, I'd be so impressed by your skill.
With it?
And like I find like people's talents like unbelievable. Like I'm like just so impressed by it.
Do you know what? Actually, talent is beautiful. Like, so I kind of I went out with a singer for a couple times, and I think I was like the thing I was attracted to her the most about was her talent.
Oh.
And so are you. Don't even say it,
I
or else I will
agree,
put you
I
on blast on
agree,
this
I
podcast.
agree.
Wait, what? You were
No. I'm attracted by someone's like talent
Oh, okay.
and on what he does.
Oh, that's so
And like I didn't think
nice.
that, but it's just like, and then we were talking about that too because it's like, okay, we're talented in different ways,
Yeah.
I have very
but not
little talents.
musically.
I have very little talents.
What's your talent?
I have a nice smile.
That okay.
Literally,
I don't know.
I can make people laugh. I actually not really. I can
Okay,
make
we're
people
good at
smile.
other things though.
Like
Yeah, but like I always say, if I went to a talent show,
Right.
what would I do?
When I was younger, I would do dance, but not
See,
anymore.
That's a talent.
Yeah, but
That's
not
a talent. You
anymore.
can dance. Like that's a good talent.
okay, but
What would like I always think about this. If I was into a talent show, what would my talent be?
you're Brazilian, right?
Yeah, suck at
No,
soccer.
he can't do anything.
So okay, so then you could just like stand there and look pretty.
Literally.
What's your talent? Just stand here, smile.
I'm
got
cute.
nice teeth.
Yeah.
I literally have zero. I thought about this. I'm like, I have zero talents. That
You don't
would-
play an instrument. Like you've never played an
I'm the
instrument.
most musically challenged person you will ever meet in your entire life. And I love music and I love concerts and I would love to have talent in music because I love music. I love what you do and performing and making music. I love everything about it.
Mhm.
I'm tone deaf. My fingers don't
Yeah, I'm
work.
tone deaf too.
I'm just
Are you actually?
yeah.
But like, if
I get so
like,
nervous.
If I
and I
sat
have,
there
and
to
I
like,
have passion. You see me sing karaoke?
You're
you could
passionately
put
singing.
like if I did like a voiceover on TikTok and like sang a song to like the real singer, you'd be like, this guy kills it. This guy is so unbelievable. But you hear my voice, you're just like, that doesn't come out of him. There's no way that comes out of that guy singing.
Really?
Because I have so much passion. and I'm so bad, like terribly bad.
No, I agree. I'm probably just as bad.
You're
but
not,
like,
you're not as bad as me.
No. Singing?
Well,
Remember that one girl we brought to? So we went karaoke maybe a year ago.
Right.
And remember Alex brought that one girl who was her friend that was like insanely good at singing.
I wasn't there.
You weren't there that night.
I wasn't there, but I'm awful at singing. But if someone like, I can't read notes anymore for like music. But if someone like said, "Okay, do this on the piano," I'd be able to do it.
Oh.
That's a talent.
If someone tells me,
talented.
but it's also, I think that's because of my dad. I've never tried, but like
Your
I could
dad.
like, it's just practice. But I can't read notes because my dad's really, really good at like the trumpet and like music and all that kind of stuff. But he can't read
trumpet.
notes. He fakes it,
I
and he
played
That's
like
fair.
just
It's
learns the
it's
song
like
by
that Nick
ear.
Cannon
Drumline.
drumline. That's it. How'd you get into music? We didn't even ask that.
I was in a talent show.
Really?
So, yeah.
So you were just good.
So basically, I was actually like I
that's what
wanted.
she's trying to say.
I was playing guitar as a kid because I had a lot of anxiety and like I was going through like panic attacks and I didn't really know what it was. My
How old
mom.
were you?
I was like 11.
Oh wow.
Yeah, and it was like major panic attacks. My mom was just like an immigrant from Portugal. Like she had no idea what mental health was. She was just like, "Girl, just breathe." I was like, "Right, yeah."
Take a deep breath.
That'll-
You'll be fine.
She's like, "Do you want to breathe?
Do you want
or do you want me
water?
to call
Do you want water?
911?" And I was like, "I'm gonna have a mental breakdown right now again."
And you were 11 years old.
I was 11, yeah, and like it wasn't really something that was like spoken about then. So
So this would have been about 10 years ago, give or take.
yeah, 10 years ago actually, exactly, yeah. And like I was trying to find ways on like how I could cope with this feeling that I couldn't really explain what it really was. And instead of like going to therapy and like talking to someone, I like turned to guitar first. So like I grew up with like big rock like bands like growing up with like my mom. She'd wake me up every morning like turns on U2 and like AC/DC and I was like, all right, let's
Great.
go. Let's go. 8:30 in the morning. Let's go to school. Grade 4. Let's go. And so I started with like guitar and I would just like sing in my room and like, do you guys know that app like Smooly? It's like a singing
I
app.
love how you were a kid and apps were around when you were
Yeah.
a kid.
Yeah, it was like
Like
it was
cell
like this
phones
little
were barely
singing.
around when I was a kid.
I would like pull out my phone and like blast it in my ear so I couldn't hear myself. But anyway, we would like sing into this app, and I just started singing like that and like wrote the worst songs of my life. And then I had done this talent show when I was 12 or 13. How old are you in like grade 7 or grade 8?
You're
like 12 or
13.
13.
Yeah.
So it was like it was either grade 7 or grade 8, and one of my good friends at the time, she was too scared to like perform by herself, and she was just like, hey, like, can you just sing with me for just the audition?
Yeah,
and
yeah.
then like if we make it through, like you don't have to do the show, like just do it with me so I'm not doing it alone. And I was like, okay, yeah, sure, I'll do it. And I flopped on the audition. Guys, we were singing Titanium, and
I love Titanium was when you were a kid.
I went for
Alex, do you feel old
and,
or
like,
what?
My voice cut. Like I had the biggest voice crack. Like it literally went like it was just I started crying. And I was like, why am I crying? Why do I care so much about this moment right now? And nice enough, these two teachers were like, we'll let you read. I felt like I was on the X Factor. The teachers were like, we'll let you redo it. I was like, oh my God, it's like my golden ticket right now. So I got to redo it and like I hit it. And they were like, okay. So they let me do it. And so we had to like I was like determined on like.
And that's why you didn't invite your friends to your first Toronto show, eh?
So this was another friend. We actually were not really friends anymore, but we had done the talent show, and I ended up getting like a solo. She was not very happy about it because it was supposed to be just like you're supposed to drop out before the show. So I ended up doing it, and then she got upset because I got a solo, and like it was a great part in the song, and everyone like I got like a standing ovation, like it was like crazy, like I got flowers afterwards. Like I felt horrible, but like honestly, when I like stepped on the stage, like I was like okay, I sang it, and there was like this like butter, like you know the feeling of like when you're in love, and like you meet someone, and it's just like this like weird like feeling in your stomach, and you just feel so light. It was exactly that. It was as if I was falling in love for the first time, and that's exactly what had happened. I like fell in love in that moment with like what it was, and then since then I never looked back. I was like, this is what I'm doing for the rest of my life. I'm not going to be a dentist.
You were gonna be a dentist?
I want to be a dentist. I was in love with like straight teeth and like perfect teeth and like all these things. Yeah, it was either a dentist or a singer. Yeah.
And like now you're here.
And now I'm here, little me.
That's a great story.
That's how it happened. And then I just started posting on like TikTok and like it started on Instagram because TikTok wasn't a thing. and like it had blown up on like Instagram, and I was like, oh my, like literally guys, if you guys look back, there's still videos up of my first ever cover that I put up on Instagram, and it's like me in my mom's room with like a Bob Marley poster in the back, and it's just like me singing with like little guitar, and I was like, oh, this is horrible, but I kept it up because it's just about like that moment, and I haven't looked back.
It's such a wholesome moment too, though. Like, and it's funny just because now, like, you tell us how you didn't invite your friends to your last show because if you would have missed a note. Like, you tell a story here the first time you perform, like, it kind of makes sense.
Yeah, so I just it was honestly.
Do you get nervous before you go on stage?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
What's your pre-show routine? Do you have one?
So I used to never warm up before shows. When I had just gone on tour Virginia to Vegas, I was like, oh, I don't got a vocal warm up. Like, I'm good. Like, we're ready to go.
I know how to do this. Like, riding a bike.
Are you kidding? I sing every day. What's the worst that could happen? It was like 5 days into like the tour, and like I felt like my voice starting to get shut. And I was like, oh, I'm screwed.
Okay, I'm done.
Like,
so
this is
my
why
whole
I warm
routine
up.
changed immediately when I came back. I have like this like humidifier mask that
like a Darth Vader looking thing.
Yeah, I like put it over like my face for like 10 minutes, and I like just like chill with that. And then I do I literally like massage my neck, like my face to like loosen up my jaw, and like I do like weird like vocal warm-ups now, and I like do a little shimmy. And I only drink hot beverages beforehand, and then I drink cold beverages after.
Interesting.
Yeah.
What's your rider?
Kombucha, tea with like a kettle, and I had Pink Whitney on there for no reason, and like a lot of people would hate that, but like
Wait, Pink Whitney's alcohol. You don't even drink.
Not anymore, but it's on my rider from when I did.
Okay.
And there was like wine and like all these things, and I was like, oh my god, and like 2 extra large pizzas from Brooklyn Pizza.
Heck yeah.
Yeah. And Reese's Cups, spicy dill pickled chips from Miss Vicky's.
So good.
Yeah, okay. That's a good one.
Doritos, the spicy dynamite green bag. Have you ever had those? They're like
No,
Takis, but like
okay.
way better. And hot Cheetos with cream cheese. So good.
That's a weird one I think I can get behind, though. Hot Cheetos and cream cheese. Like, I
So
feel like I
good.
can
Yeah,
get
it's like
behind
chips
that.
and dip.
Yeah.
So good.
Okay.
Yeah.
You want to ask a question?
Yeah, so what's your dream venue you'd ever want to perform at? Can be anywhere in the world.
Yeah, I have 2 venues that I
I love that you're prepared for this one.
I actually answered this question before. It's great. I love this question. I have 2, which is the Rogers Center here. Just because it's like, that would honestly be like the craziest moment of my life.
So you'd rather Rogers Center over Scotiabank?
Rogers Center over the Scotiabank, yeah. Because every time I've looked at that venue, like I've admired it since I was a kid.
You know the acoustic turn is good in there.
I know it's horrible.
As long as you know.
Yeah, I know. But it's just like the thing being like, I sold out the Rogers Center. Like, are you kidding? Like, to be a little kid growing up, like, in the hood.
It's epic.
Not the hood. Okay, whoa. That's not what I meant. But, like, you know what I mean? Like, we're, like, all little Portuguese and the nonos. And, like, to see all your friends that you grew up with. And, like, to be like, I just sold out the Rogers Center. Like, that's, honestly, the day that happens, because it will, hopefully, it would be the craziest moment of my life. Okay. And it's called the Estádio da Luz, which is the stadium in Portugal.
Okay.
Which I would want to sell out, too, because that's my home. And, like, honestly,
what city is it in?
Lisbon. Yeah.
Is that where a soccer team plays or something?
Yeah, the Benfica.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, it's a.
I was with Maz.
I think if I'm corrected, I think that's where it is. But it's beautiful, and again, I would just want to sell it out because it would I'm very proud of like where I come from, and like I love Portugal. Like honestly, the last time I went back, I genuinely cried the whole way back. I was like, I'm not ready to leave because it feels like home. It genuinely is home to me. So.
Does it ever like inspire your music?
Yes. I haven't gone to the studio since I've gotten back, and I haven't been in the studio in months. I took like a major break from like being in the studio just because I had like so many songs, and I felt like I was just writing to write, and I was just like, I need a minute to like live life. You need
another heartbreak.
How'd you know? That's exactly what I did. So what did I do?
It's like that meme, I'm ready to get hurt again.
That's what we did. We got into situationships and we exited so we can write a song about it. It was horrible.
Do you write all your songs in Toronto?
I've written a couple things while I was in Portugal. Like I'd write it on my phone, but like I didn't get to finish anything because I didn't have anything on me. But I also love writing in Montreal. I get inspired there too.
Why Montreal?
Honestly, anything that has to do with like me leaving home, I turn it into like a main character moment. Like you're sitting on a train, and you're looking out the window, and you just have your earbuds blasting. You're telling me that that's not a perfect moment to write a song of like leaving you was the hardest decision of my life.
With all these breakups, we just want to escape.
Yeah, it's like
Escape
I don't
home.
know. Like I write a lot of sad things, and a lot of people would genuinely think that I'm like a sad person, which like I could understand because you're seeing all these sad things, and it's like no, but like I've been through a lot of hurt and a lot of pain, so I can really like tune into that feeling very, very quickly. Like I can make a happy moment and be like, but what if it was sad? How would we write about this? You know what I mean?
Fair enough.
Weird.
Who would be your dream artist to collab with?
Camila Cabello.
Yeah.
Really?
Okay, wait,
Okay.
but I say this because I've loved her since I was like 14, 13. Like genuinely, like
Has she been around that long?
Yeah.
I think I was like 15.
Yeah, they were in Fifth Harmony.
Yeah, because when I was 15, she had just dropped her like solo.
They were like from X Factor, Fifth Harmony.
Yeah, they were a girl group.
Are you like?
Where have you
Remember
been?
like One Direction, and there was Fifth
Do
Harmony
you remember?
that came
we
after.
don't gotta go to work. Give it to
That
me.
was
I'm
Camila
worth
Cabello.
it.
She was in
Camila
that?
Cabello.
She was in that.
Who else was in it?
Lauren Haregi, Normani, Dinah Jane, and Ali Brooke.
Yeah.
Wow.
Wow.
I was a diehard fan, and when she had done like her solo endeavors and stuff, ever since I was like, you are the queen of my life. And it was just like because I just
I
loved.
was not expecting that for some
Me
reason.
neither.
No
That
one,
just, like,
no
threw
one
me
ever
for a
does.
loop.
But it's like honestly, the collab thing probably wouldn't really happen because like a lot of female pop artists don't collab with female pop artists.
Why not?
Like, who's Adele collabed with?
Who's Taylor Swift collab with?
Not many people.
Yeah, she has.
No, she hasn't. Like Lana Del Rey.
The guy from Panic in the Disco.
Yeah, but I'm saying like females
Female
on females.
artists
Like,
don't really collab with female artists.
like unless
Did
they're a
Britney
rapper.
Spears and
but
Christina Aguilera. They did a song
But
together.
because-
Moulin Rouge.
But unless they're like, I feel like but I'm saying it's not very common as
It's
like
not as
two man
common.
rappers.
It's true.
You know what I mean? Like two female pop artists, let's say like, unless it's like Doja Cat and me, or like Nicki Minaj and me, or Cardi B and me, someone who's like in a different realm of the pop
Yeah.
world. You know what I mean? It's not really happening. If me and Adele are gonna sing a ballad together, people are gonna be like, huh? Like either you sing it or Adele sings it. Like why?
Makes sense. Yeah,
You know
that's
what I
fair.
mean? So I say Camila Cabello because I just want to meet her. I'd like just meet
You didn't
me.
care to collab. You just want to be there.
I'm like, girl, don't
Yeah,
you
but
don't
you
even
could
have
also
to
collab
sing.
with her in a different way. Like if it was like writing songs, producing a song, like
Yeah,
things like
whatever
that.
whatever she wants from me, I'm ready.
You have to
girl.
manifest it.
I'm ready. Literally, like I had gone viral on Twitter because someone was shipping us, and I was like, I'm here for it.
Do you know what? I was literally going to ask if you weren't a singer, what would you? But then you say, and I keep thinking dentist. I'm like, wow, you do not seem like someone who would be a
I
dentist.
know. It was either my mom was like, be a firefighter. I was
You know
like,
what's actually so crazy? I was thinking firefighter.
Really?
I'm not even fucking kidding. Oh, I swear to God.
guys, I swear there's telepathic stuff
I'm not
going on
even
right
kidding.
now.
I was thinking firefighter. I was just like, for some reason, looking at him, like, I feel like she'd be a firefighter.
I wish you said it before she said it
I wish
because
I
it would
said.
have been like
I
wild.
kid you not, because I was thinking, I was just like, so one of my things, when I was a kid, I wanted to be a professional hockey player. And if I wasn't a
Yeah.
hockey player, I wanted to be a firefighter
Right.
because I didn't smoke and I didn't like smokers. And I was like,
Same.
I'm gonna have really good lung capacity
You can run.
because I don't smoke,
Yeah.
and I can save more people because I can do really good in the fires.
Yeah.
That was my train of thought as a kid. And I was just looking, I'm like, I feel like she'd be a firefighter. I wish I said it out loud.
Yeah, no. In
That would've been
2020,
wild.
in 2020, before I got signed and like everything had happened, my aunt and like my mom, like we kind of sat down and they were just kind of like, let's think about this. Are you like maybe like
Yeah,
be
okay,
a
so how did-
teacher, be a firefighter, you know?
How did
and
your
I-
like, European family take it with like, you going into music?
I'm not gonna like
Ooh,
sugarcoat
great
it. Like my
great
family was
question, Dan.
not happy about it in the beginning. Not in the way that like, not that they weren't supportive, but it was very scary to them. Like my mom came to this country because she was like, I want you to have a good life. I want to set you up for life. Like she was like, I didn't have any of these things, you know? So like she was like, my job is to like bring you here, set you up, have a good education, and like from there on, you got this.
And what's your mom do? Sorry.
My mom cleans houses.
Okay.
Yeah. And she was like, you know, I brought you here. And like when I was like, I want to be a singer, they were like, oh, yeah, singer. So they were like playing with the idea, you know? So they were like, okay, yeah, she wants to sing for a couple of years and then she'll forget about it. You know, they didn't really think it was going to be like a thing. And then when I started blowing up on TikTok and stuff, then everyone's head started turning and they were just like, wait, are you actually going to do this for real? Because then I was like, high school's over. I was like, I'm not going to college or university. And they were like, wait, why? Like, what are you doing? Like, I came all the way here, across the goddamn seas, for you to not go to school. Like, they weren't really happy about it. Like, they all just kind of gave me the stink eye and like attitude for like a while. But when they started seeing like I was doing shows and all
Yeah,
these
when they
things,
see the
like,
momentum, it's hard to
it
not
was
be
scary.
happy.
It's scary, like for a mother to like have her young daughter be in such a like the biggest industry in the world where like is talked so negatively about so many like in so many parts. Like it was scary for her. She wasn't ready to like let me go, you know. And I was just like, Mom, I got this.
Are you an only child?
No, I'm 1 out of 4.
You're 1 of 4.
Yeah. Wait.
I
Whoa.
actually
No,
have
I'm
a
not.
sibling.
That's a lie. I'm a freaking liar. 1 out of 3. 1, 2, 3.
How do you get that wrong?
Wait. Hold on. When we're saying out of 3, do we mean that there's only 3 of them?
Yes, 1 out of 3. Or you go, I'm
One-
one,
I'm 1 out
of
of
3.
4.
You're
So she's right.
So you
She's
have-
one of the. She's
you have
3
3
siblings.
siblings.
I have 3 other siblings. Correct.
okay. Are
Yeah.
you the youngest?
No, I'm
I
the
was-
second youngest.
I was gonna say you're somewhere in the middle.
Yeah, I'm the second youngest.
Yeah.
My youngest sister, she's my half sister from like my dad's side, and then my brother and my sister are twins, and they're a year older than me.
Okay.
Yeah.
I wouldn't have guessed that.
Why? What do I seem?
I would have said only child.
Really?
Really? No, you're.
The Doritos thing just threw me off.
Guys, I've like gone into boxing matches. Like, are you kidding? Like with my siblings?
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah,
That's
no,
fair.
no, I totally got the like middle child.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
It's okay, I got the firefighter cell.
That's true. Yeah. So my mom was like, "Be a firefighter," and I was like,
Not
I
a terrible idea.
Yeah, but I have like anxiety and panic. You want me to go out here and like save people's lives? Like I am nowhere equipped for this
you
life.
go get someone. Oh, thank God you're. Give me a second.
Hold on, wait. I'm having
Deep breath. Okay,
Like-
we're gonna get you down.
I'm
Like
gonna take a deep breath.
mid-fire.
They're like, we're in the middle of a fire. Like, what do you mean?
That'd
Like,
be so funny. So what's the rest of this year and next year look like for you?
honestly, I'm hoping good stuff. Because I cannot
Only
take,
child. That's an only child answer.
I cannot take any more bad shit, guys. We cannot take any more heartbreak. Guys, one more heartbreak, and I swear it's over.
Or an album's coming out.
Or there's a new album.
Yeah,
the
it's either
best
one of-
album is about to be created through thin air. You know what? That's not a bad idea. Should I plot? Okay, no, we're not gonna do that.
Just find the most toxic person you can find, and boom.
So should I call
No.
my exes back? Hey,
Call like all of them.
You know
at the
what?
same
Maybe
time.
it's like.
no, we should do. Call them on 3 different phones and put them all on speaker and connect them together and
No,
let
because
them
that-
listen to
no,
each
because
other.
then they'll fight.
talk.
That's not a heartbreak for you.
It's
You
just
need to like
funny.
date 2 of them at the
You
same
know what?
time. Just,
Maybe-
and then
Oh, wow,
get yourself
shady.
in a-
Maybe it's this next happy relationship that's gonna put this like.
You know what? If people have been
Change
saying
the
it, they're like, the
game.
day you write your love song is like when the world changes. I was like,
Yeah, maybe that's the time.
maybe that's actually what's happening here.
Or maybe you
Maybe
write
that's
it
why
and
you're
then you
taking the
break up
break
and then
right now.
Boom, the bangers
Boom,
come.
even like the worst thing, the worst, most gut wrenching.
No, we shouldn't say that. We like happy relationships.
He's plotting my unhappiness.
No, no, no.
No,
I'm
no,
plotting
no.
for like a happy relationship and like
Thank you.
a nice love song or like something
Thank
like that,
you.
and then it's just gonna like change everything.
And then
Yeah.
that's how the show changes. When you're performing, you do start with the sad stuff and you end with the happy stuff.
It's true.
It's like the Sam Smith. He starts with the sad.
So
and
like,
he
are
goes
you
to,
like
the
her
demonic
like
stuff.
new like concert producer now?
No, but that's how it should go.
He's part of the team.
You want to end on a happy note at the concerts. When the confetti goes off, everyone's smiling.
That's true.
You can't have the confetti go off during a sad song.
Well, I mean,
mean-
okay, wait, because like usually the last song on my set list is "Never Be Yours." Sorry, but like
I guess there's no confetti.
there's no love songs in my set.
Well, I guess you could put some confetti.
Do anything,
there,
but
yeah.
like also there's so many sad
You could do
songs.
confetti because like you know what, you have to celebrate the sad times. Not everything can be like you can only celebrate the good times. Like celebrate the sad parts of your life because like you have to just enjoy the shitty parts of life because that's what makes life so enjoyable.
But this is also
I
full
agree with
circle.
that.
She said, "Oh, what's a happy song that makes her sad?" And she said the song "Happier."
Yeah,
It's an upbeat song,
But it's not happy.
but it's not a happy song. But it's
but you
that
listen to it
feeling.
and you're smiling at it because you're like,
If you're at a festival and Happier's coming on and someone's doing confetti, you're smiling either way.
Yeah, I'm bobbing my head.
You
yeah.
could be smiling and crying at the same time. That confetti comes out. It's
there's like a
smile on
Dua
your
Lipa
face.
song that she had dropped, and like I remember that I was listening to it, and it's like actually like really really sad lyrics, and I don't remember what song it is, but if anyone finds it, let me know. But there's like a Dua Lipa song, and it's like such a vibe, but yeah, sad vibes. But I'm by the end of this year, like I'm gonna be doing a lot more shows, so I'm excited for that,
Okay.
and possibly some more music before the end of the year closes up. Next year, woo, a lot of music coming out, so I'm really really excited. More shows. I hope to travel a lot more, and heal.
Do you have
Love
any,
that for you.
Yeah.
Do you have any like shows planned coming up soon? In, like Toronto?
I do. Yeah, it's still in the works.
Yeah. Okay.
but I'm excited about it.
Well, let us know when the next Toronto show is. Me and Danny will
I
definitely
will
be there.
definitely. I will
let us know
definitely let
too.
you know as soon as I know. I got you.
Love that.
Yeah.
Danny, you got anything else?
No, I think that's that time.
No, I'm so sad.
Sophia, if people want to hear more about you, your music, where can they go? How can they find you?
You can find me at _Sofia Camara _. That's my Instagram handle, or Sofia Camara on TikTok and Twitter and Facebook, even though I don't use it, but you can go check it out.
Another Sofia Camara on...
There is. She's a drag queen from Brazil or
Wow.
Argentina. Yeah, she stole my name. That's why I have to do underscores. I can't believe
that's
it.
Wild.
I know. You search it up, you're going to find her on Google. She's right there. Drag queen.
Are you like constantly competing with her?
Yeah. Definitely. We're like, I want your @ handle.
You should make friends with her.
I should send her a DM and be like, hey, so where did you get the name from? Did I inspire you?
Possibly.
Yeah.
But then she beats you to Instagram.
That's true.
Anyways, thanks for coming on. This was a blast.
Thank you so much. I had
Thanks
so
for
much
setting
fun.
this up. You're great too, Alex. Shout out to you.
Shout out Alex.
Yeah. If you made it to the end of this, we appreciate you. Give Sofia a follow. Give us a follow. Share this with your friends. And other than that, we will see you next week. Peace.
You like to drink and to smoke to take away the pain, and I don't remember all of my mistakes and every high. Got alone with no one thing, and I